Welcome to this episode of 6 Idiots and 1 Dice, where our heroes have finally cleared out the mansion, and they decided that they're going to take a week break between after finishing up their mission and getting the money that Marvin promised them afterwards for compensation for rescuing him. And so in the time where he's going to get the money for their reward, they have a week off where they get to do whatever they would like and then meet up again. So we're gonna start with...
I'm sorry, I thought you were finished.
No! Purple, keep going, I'll cut that part out! Pretend like it didn't happen!
It happened though.
No, it happened, we're keeping that in!
Oh
No.
Quick, someone says something important so we can't cut it out.
Purple, go, just go. I'll just move the voices around. I have that power! Go, Purple!
No! Quick, just say constant insults.
I thought we were gonna do the top of the mansion, but we didn't.
Grassy's is an orphan, why not?
Oh, that's
Stop.
sad.
Purple, go! Purple, go! Purple!
And so, we start with Nesla.
Woo.
Oh my
Hooray.
god, we all have our own boxes. I hope you're not expecting me to draw anything.
Yeah, I don't
What?
think I'm gonna draw.
If you want to draw something, you can.
I'm not good at this. Why have I been put here on this earth?
What did you do
Okay.
during your week?
Well, ask me like a character.
So, Nesla, what did you do during your break?
Well, demon friend.
Who
Okay,
totally
what's going
doesn't
on
have
there?
a dagger to his neck.
Okay.
Ask
So-
me.
Ask me in your best voice. Okay. So, Nesla arrived at the group. She looks a little bit haggard. Her eyes are rimmed underneath, like these bags underneath her eyes. She looks tired. And she just heard the question, what did you do during the week? Well, I started my week off with a nice sleep next to a river. It was nice, until a dragon attacked, and I fought it valiantly with my 2 swords. I stabbed it many, many times, until its head fell off. You know what happened then?
You died?
No, I woke up because my freaking week has nothing to do with you.
Oh. Sorry for giving you shit!
Yeah,
That's
it's not
so
your
sad.
business, so just go on to the next person. I'm just here for the money.
I thought we were connecting. Okay, next is, I guess, Amatrix. So, did you visit the tree or anything?
Well, I decided to go with Marvin and Co. And we were going to like the tree again because I wanted to check it out if it was done if it was done again. And then a bunch of bandits attacked us, like they ambushed us. But me, the bravest warrior in all of the world, stopped them and stabbed them in the stomach many times. And Marvin
See,
also
that's much more
did like
believable.
this really cool bow thing. And we're like, "What jam?" And then like the guy pretty much exploded. And like Cheryl was also really cool and snarky about it too. And eventually we got to that tree. And I just hugged it for a bit, and so did Jalan, even though he's like more of an Earth guy.
Was the tree looking any better, Purple?
Well, during that night when you were hugging the tree, you were visited by a dream. And it starts out with darkness at first, and then you feel a bunch of teeth all around you, but the teeth are slowly falling apart, breaking it down slowly into dust and then blowing in the wind. You follow the dust path and you see it swirl around the tree. It has fire again for leaves. And out in the underneath the leaves of the tree, you see a figure dressed also with that seems to be part of the fiery leaves, who walks in, pats you on the head, and says thank you.
No problem, mysterious tree man.
That's the most hippie shit I've ever heard.
And
And-
you return to town?
Yeah, eventually we did.
And there's also messages like, come back and face the trial.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, as you're leaving, just come back and face the trial whenever you feel like it. Yeah, don't worry. See you, bye!
Okay, yeah, sure.
Wait, what?
What?
I will, Mr. Mysterious Tree Man. But we gotta rest first. We're kind of all worn out.
In a few years, I'll face your trial. Goodbye.
Oh, I'll flip through my journal and suddenly remember that I agreed to do something.
And then in town we started relaxing by fishing a bit.
Hooray.
Okay.
And that was my week.
Oh, entertaining. Next is the mysterious, yet, I guess, by some standards, beautiful Grassies and Sugar.
Yay! Let's see. So, what Gracies did during her week. Well, first of all, I wanted to figure out what this mysterious bow that I found in the cave does. So, I went to a magical item shopkeeper and had him appraise it. He found out that the feathered longbow was called an Aqueen longbow, and if I hit someone with a perfect shot, it would do more damage, pretty much.
Ooh.
It's very cool, and you're spelling it wrong. There you go. It is good enough. Anyways, after I found out more about my new weapon, I went to the forest to meditate for a while. Meditate on what has happened lately in my life and these new friends that I've come across. And during my time meditating, I had a dream where a mysteriously cloaked figure visited me, and I turned my face away from him so that he would not see me, because I did not want to be found by him. But he sent someone to try and find me. So yeah, spooky, scary.
Very spooky, very scary.
Spooky, scary, cloaked figure. And that searcher coming after me borrows his powers from the strange cloaked being to try and find me. And but there's also someone else trying to find me, who is someone who left before I did. Whatever that means. You can tell I did not plan this at all.
Don't worry,
No,
I didn't either.
really?
You getting stalked by someone in your dreams wasn't planned?
No.
I also don't plan getting stalked by people.
You know, for once, that actually surprises me, Darius.
I'm
I
sorry.
thought groupies were your thing.
Give me a sec.
The Highland music crowd isn't really as cute as any
It's
other
just a load of
crowd.
Highland cows.
No, it's just a lot of Highland men in Highland kilts.
Anyways, there's someone who wants to try and kill me, so that's good. I'm done.
Amazing.
I mean, we're getting killed, like, punted in every mission we go, so...
Don't worry,
What else
one
is
time.
new?
the guys after me won't find us. I'll make sure of it.
Right. Who do I care most about next? Or I guess by this point, semi-least about. Ander! What's up, buddy? What did you get up to?
Relatively boring compared to everyone else. I sat just outside of town for the vast majority of it.
Sunbathing? But you're
Your
so
life
tired.
is so interesting.
No. So Ander did a bit of training outside of town, unbeknown to everyone else. He received some mentoring as well, and some mentoring and for improving of some of his spells.
Who mentored you?
That's for you to find out, clearly. Changed up some of his spells since finding himself in a new situation. He felt that he needed to hone his innate abilities to be more helpful in other ways, rather than just dealing a load of damage to things which were annoying him.
Oh my god.
Yes, being useful. During the evenings, he ended up writing and sending a letter off to his hometown. He spent the last day in the local temple, offering his help to do menial tasks around and about. He also received a reply to the letter he sent off.
Okay. It just says, okay, I will come for you.
Okay. Not even the full stop, it was just the letter K. The worst of the worst to which you could reply.
The calligraphy K.
He received a reply to his letter, to which has him slightly worried, but other than that, not much happened.
Okay, is that everything?
Pretty much.
Right.
Think so.
Next is the ever entertaining Winslow. What did you do? Smash some pumpkins?
Okay, so basically, like, the second they went out of the mansion, he basically just stormed off. And, like, he went into town, like, trying to find, like, stuff to train with, and he got into a fight with a bunch of dudes, which he promptly beat the shit out of. And while he was beating the shit out of some people, there's an old dude that just came from behind and just smacked him on the fucking head. And so he picked a fight with the old guy, but the old guy was like a veteran shit, and he fucking kicked his ass. So Winslow just got his ass kicked like a bunch of times, and then he came back the next day asking the old guy to teach him shit, which the old guy did, and then he came back and he's got like a bunch of new techniques and shit.
Ooh. You got trained by an old master.
I like how Winslow essentially had his shit handed to him before he got training, and Ander literally just sat in a field and got trained.
Yep.
The differences between magic and physical classes.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
Is that your entire story?
Basically, I haven't like.
Wax on, wax off.
Okay. Time for. I know you've all been waiting for it. My story. Wait, no, don't leave!
Oh god, what?
Wake up!
Sorry, what?
Okay, so while you guys were leaving the mansion, I went for a skulk around to see if I could find any of Zalin's research.
Big surprise there.
Because do you know how much worth is Warlock research? Do you know see how much skeletons he had there? I'm sure someone will pay some good money for it. So I found a book, and well, I wanted to see how much it was worth. So I joined you guys back at town, and I went for a good read for it, and it had some interesting stuff. I I thought on how I acted during the mansion, and well, I can't really hold my own by myself, can I? Really? I mean, I almost died to a weird ghost. So
Touched in the heart.
And you're to blame.
So I decided to maybe I need to do better, right? And then I received the most horrible news. A letter from a courier sent from the Blue Mountains, and everyone knows that the Blue Mountains is the most trendiest place from all the dwarfs. You know, all the trendy dwarfs are over there. Highland
I don't even know
style...
the name of the town we're currently sat in.
Shut up. I only sound trendy. Highland style isn't in anymore. It's been out for the last month. I've been making a fool of myself in this kilt.
We all knew that already.
So I decided to cut my hair. And
wow.
I made some adjustments to my clothes.
No, you need to keep the hair. Hair is your trademark.
Not anymore, Nestle. As you'll notice on my arms, I've been inking myself in some infernal writing and some symbolism.
Dude, I didn't watch you.
And I've been
I don't care what you do.
spending a lot of time in my room thinking on some things, and I
don't know what you think about when you spend time in your room, dude.
Oh, good. I'm glad you don't want to know, because it's some nasty shit. You know,
He
all
probably
kinds of
listens
women
to, like,
doing some
Linkin
nasty
Park
things together. Anyway,
and, like
so I got some
a DeviantArt account.
I got some new powers now. I can use some new magic. And well, now I'm here. There's a spell I know, a couple of spells I know, but I need some materials. So I'm gonna go back to my room quickly. I need to do some more thinking.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
And that's my story.
So, Darius, when the day you got your new powers, you also realized that in the area around where the banshee touched you, there was like a distinct mark of cracks around, like the area around where your heart is, and it's slightly it's a very interesting looking scar, but it's just a reminder about what happens when you feel when you run into a ghost on your own, and you're kind of like slightly self-conscious about it because everywhere else is perfectly toned except for that one spot.
Ooh.
I can't show them this. They'll think I'm weak. I mean, they already think
We
I'm
already
weak.
know.
You'll think I'm weaker. You'll think I'm as bad as Amatrix.
Oh.
Cut to cute, innocent person just sat in a chair, just sparkles all around him.
What, anything else?
Yes, so on the night that you managed to get your powers and go for the haircut, you had the dream. You're back on that clock again. And this time, you see an entity up there. It's still not quite defined. In fact, there's 3 entities. And they're all speaking to you. And you have a feeling with the books that you read, you realize that you have been in contact with several entities right now, and your desire for more power has brought in these 3 entities to you. And now you have a choice. You can choose one of them in exchange for a price to give you more power. So, which one would you like to pick?
Who are you?
Well,
They
I'm
all-
Jeff from accounting.
Who are you?
So one of them, you notice, is casually munching on the soul of Zalin.
Oh,
Good for you, buddy.
The other one is an entity of fire.
Does someone just see a chip?
Gonna eat
What was that?
I'm gonna take this chip Eat it!
I'm keeping my crunch in.
It wasn't actually a crunch, it was Velcro, but sure.
That's even better.
Keep going, Purple. Who else is there?
So the second entity is one that you can feel the heat off of. It's an entity that seems to radiate some kind of energy, but is covered in smoke.
Smoky Boy. Who's the last one?
The last one is a figure with glowing yellow eyes with horns, and you can't quite see their figure. All of them are slightly obscured, but
It's
you can
Darius.
tell he feels a bit familiar to you.
Father, is that you?
You with the yellow eyes who looks so mean. Who are you?
I am you, but eviler.
Obviously.
I am your father's cousin's brother, twice removed roommate.
Clearly. So who is he?
How
Purple?
does that make us related? Do not.
What does he reply to me?
He doesn't reply.
Ignored.
You remind me of me when I was your age. If you're here to make a deal with me, well, I've been through some shit, and if you're gonna help me go through some shit a little easier, I'll extend my hand out to you.
So when you say that, the other two, the fire and the guy munching on Zalin, disappear, and all that's just left is the guy with yellow eyes and you. And you hear a voice that sounds a lot like your own, just whispering out to you.
What does it say?
There's always a price for power. Are you willing to pay the price?
Trade the price.
What is this
Pray it.
price?
You will need to follow one request of mine when I deem worthy to collect. The second is that I will take something in exchange for power.
You said Will, it's that Will isn't in that 10's bad
Fuck
reader.
you, shut the fuck up.
Shut down.
That's your son.
Bad reader,
I
coming in
feel
mistake.
like this almighty being goes to talk, and then just another shadowy figure leans in and whispers something in the air, and he's just like, No, I know!
Okay. You can... It doesn't sound like there's any suspicious side quests or hidden agendas here. So
What could possibly go wrong?
Sure.
Shut up.
I'll give you my power, or I'll do whatever quest it is, as long as it doesn't outright mean I have to hurt my party, my friends.
He's the guy who wants to kill Rassi.
Fair enough? Sounds good.
The entity puts its hand on your head, and you feel information and memories of your skill in the Bardic College just leave your brain.
Oh, I was going for a handshake, but I guess this works.
And when you wake up in the morning, you have this feeling that you look at your bagpipes and you don't remember how to play as you did before. You were practicing really well last night, but now, whatever you remember back then, you sound like an amateur.
She was gonna say amatrix.
This was my thing.
Wait. So did you completely switch to Warlock, or are you multi-classing?
What's glass? Am I gonna have to go back to loot now? My dad always, well, my half-dad always got me to play the lute around the house. Was never into these loud instruments, but... Oh man, the bagpipes were my staple!
Well,
I don't even have a
you
lute.
for attention.
Rip.
I go back
No more
I go back
bagpipes.
downstairs. Guys,
Eh.
I have some bad news for you guys. I can't play the bagpipes anymore.
Fuck yeah!
How's that
Oh,
bad
no.
news?
You could play them
Oh,
to
that's
begin with.
very unfortunate. Yes!
I know you
I
guys
actually
were
liked
all
the
vying
bagpipes.
for my skills in the bagpipes, but this is where I am at right now. I'm sorry.
Stop playing, not stop playing.
Grassies will be sad and disappointed, but I'm sure she's gonna get over it.
My fingers just don't quite move the way they used to. You know, now's not time for us to mope around. We've been out of work for a whole week. That's a whole week's pay docked from all of us. We need to get back in the game.
I mean,
Hey, you guys got any ideas?
Purple, do I get a dream?
Do you what?
Do I get a dream?
Let's see, for you, you haven't really had many dreams, but you also, like, you're slightly thinking about on that ritual back then, the first one, and you hear voices on occasion, and when you notice that it's trying to tell you something, but you shut your ears immediately when you recognize the first word.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
And that's basically what's been slightly plaguing your dreams for the last couple days.
La 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 la.
Can't hear you.
Okay.
Guys, I have an idea.
What?
But I need all of your help.
No.
This is guaranteed to get us work
No.
No.
of the highest caliber.
No.
Okay, just spit it out.
I need you all to follow my lead
I need you all to roll insight.
and join me in the town courtyard in 10 minutes.
Can't it just be right away?
I need to
Actually,
get some things.
Before I kind of forgot to mention there was this entity in a dream that I had, and it was like super cosmic fate and shit. But I don't think I didn't mention that earlier, and it said like the tree said to me, the tree man said to me that I had some kind of magical quest or trial to do. But yeah, that's kind of unimportant.
Well, if you don't think it's important.
That sounds pretty important, Amatrix.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure not thinking good wrong.
By the way,
The tree isn't
if
going to
I-
get up and move now, is it? Is it?
Grassies?
If I randomly disappear, don't worry.
What?
Do you mean as Grassies or as Willow?
As both.
Okay.
So meta.
That's strangely ominous.
Don't worry
Darius,
about it.
What-
If I can continue, thank you.
sorry.
Some guy who used to be my friend. I think he might be coming after me again. So if I go poof, don't worry, I'll come back.
Okay, that's reassuring.
That sounds kosher.
Yeah, that's very reassuring. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I mean he's the one who taught me to poof, so I should be able to get away from him.
Half the group has something very ominous about them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, it's DnD. Everyone's gonna be edgy to some degree. Otherwise,
Oh, totally. We're always edgy, guys.
Darius,
Amatrix and edgy? No, thank you.
yeah, but like you're the only exception. For the simple reason
You're just-
it's like
So far in the opposite direction.
Damn
it's
fucking
like
right I
you're not
am.
playing. You're not playing DnD to be a normal fucking motherfucker. Like you're already that for the entirety of your life. So
okay, Darius rushes out the inn and takes care of some things before going to and waiting for everyone in the town, like center,
Square.
town square. Yeah.
Amatrix
Or it could be a
goes.
circle.
Amatrix goes there anyway, mostly because he doesn't really have anything better to do.
Winslow just
Sure.
goes there yelling about how his master taught him patience.
Oh my god.
I am a patient man now. Where the hell is he?
Okay, I think Whistler's just going to go to her room and sleep because that's what I need to go do.
Okay.
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 So,
Good night,
See you,
Charles.
Nezla.
Goodbye.
Sure.
Alright.
Oh, and also for Winslow, on the night that you attune to your weapon, you notice that another figure is there wielding the weapon, but it looks distinctly different, like it's missing something.
Uh-oh.
Like what? Can I roll perception?
Yes, roll your perception.
Oh shit! Oh
Roll your
shit!
dream perception.
Oh shit!
Oh gosh.
Am I even going to remember that when I wake up?
That will help determine it. So in the dream, you notice that the head of the hammer, it's not as big as the other one. There is more on it in the dream, and the one you have seems to be missing pieces.
Uh-oh.
Well, good thing I learned how to use Smith's tool. Smith's tools. So if like I need to repair shit, I can do it myself.
And when you wake up in the next morning, you look at your hammer that you picked up, and compare it to the image in the dream. There's definitely pieces missing.
Oh shit. So we're gonna need to look for them.
I'm sure they'll turn up eventually.
I'm sure it'll be
That's so happy.
fine.
Okay.
It'll be good.
First place Darius goes to is to the blacksmiths.
And you go over to the blacksmith, and you hear the clanging of both the blacksmith and Leonard over there working on extremely small details and chisels on the rings.
Hey, buddies! I see you're working real hard on that.
In 5 more minutes, we're almost done.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
before you finish, I got these nice dank crystals from a weird cave. Do you think you can implement like a little bit of these crystals onto each of the rings?
Come back at the end of the day.
Cool. Be sure not to use the entire crystal. I think they might be worth something.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
right away.
I go off and I go find a horse.
Hey! Oh, by the way, did the ring with the diamond on it do anything?
Nope, it's just a ring, it's just a gold ring with a diamond. Very valuable.
You could sell it.
Keeping this shit.
Should have been mine. Only I collect Zalad memorabilia.
Fucking fanboy.
You need to buy it from him.
And selling
Alright.
it for like 3,000 gold.
Jesus.
Anyways, purple?
He's typing. Roll perception to find a horse. Oh god.
Can you find
My stats! My stats are so shit now! All my additional skills. My perception is now +0. I don't have Jack of all trades anymore.
It's not as bad as
You
mine.
know,
By the way,
I can transform into a horse, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you probably
By-
have to.
oh rip. By the way, did I say that there was someone coming to kill me?
Yes.
That's technically right.
So, if it's technically right, how else could it be said?
I'm
There's
severely
lots of people
confused.
coming after me.
Oh, so you've got multiple people trying to kill you.
No. Some people aren't trying to kill me. That's the thing.
It was nice that no one wants you dead.
Well, there's some people who want me dead, just not everyone.
Join the club!
Wow. You fucking married
Okay.
soon.
Yeah, there's some people who want me dead, but I kind of ignored them.
No.
Your parents don't count.
No, I don't think my parents want me dead.
I'm not sure they even know you're still alive, to be honest.
I think.
Well, they wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah, but I think it's the guards from like another city.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Does the
We
six
all have
find?
issues.
Does the six find me a horse?
Basically, after losing your jack of all trade skills, you suddenly have the hardest time finding anything. It takes about 3 hours of looking around to finally find a place that sells horses.
So wait, are the rest of us just literally stood outside waiting for Darius to come back, and he's just gone for 3 hours?
I think we're just.
Taught me patience.
I look at the
He
sky
said 10 minutes.
and realise I've been gone for way too long, and I go back to the square. It's like, hey guys, sorry about that. I was looking for a horse, but would you believe I've forgotten the layout of this town except for where the blacksmiths is?
Oh. Well,
So-
that's... I mean, we were just busy bonding, becoming better friends, you know.
You did that without me?
Learning about each other's backstories, you know.
Wow, I can't believe you do that without me.
Yep, sorry about that.
Okay. I see Nesla isn't here.
Yeah, she had to go to sleep.
Well,
Middle of the day.
she's very mysterious, so I don't know what she's been up to. Right, I need you guys to play along with me, okay? Just do as I say, and I guarantee we'll have work by the end of the next couple of days.
Okay.
Just fucking tell us your fucking plan.
I...
My master said I shouldn't say fuck anymore.
Fuck! Shit! Fuck!
I am
God,
going to
fucking get oh shit.
I am going to advertise us.
What?
Yep,
We're gonna get advertisements?
advertise. Yep, everyone's gonna want a piece of a rowdy six by the time I'm done.
Are we
Okay.
waiting to be paid?
Well, clearly Marvin's absconded, so
Oh, you created a
Until-
new sprite.
while we're waiting for Marvin to get back, we can do this. I use thaumaturgy to make my voice sound extra loud.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this is not gonna work.
This is great.
Hear ye, people of the town of... Where are we?
Just say in this town.
We are in Aldrich.
Hear ye, people of the town of Aldrich. I want you to gather round, for I have a tale to tell, as old as time and as powerful as the world. Gather round, and listen to my tale, and you shall be entertained, informed, and persuaded. Does anyone show up?
Make him
Roll
roll.
performance.
Oh god. Good thing I got proficiency in performance, it's still +5. 18.
Oh yeah.
So you get a rather decent-sized crowd of people, seeing that there is a tiefling that they haven't ever seen before because they're kind of rare in this part of the world, and then there's a guy acting like it's a circus there, so you definitely get quite a nice-sized crowd.
Now, people.
Down, arms crossed, like.
Now, people, you all have problems, I have problems, everyone has problems. The difference between
an
you and me is that I can solve problems. Let me introduce you to my party, the Rowdy Six. Currently the Rowdy 5 because the 6th member is taking a break. But anyway, we are the Rowdy Six. Now, who
We're
are
Ruby
the
7 now, we own a cat.
We also own a cat that we stole.
All the other.
Why are you advertising that?
Dude, animal points.
Now,
I didn't steal the cat. You stole the cat.
you're probably
I
I
wondering...
mean, technically it kidnapped itself.
You're probably wondering, why should you give a shit about Variety 6? I'd wonder that myself if some man in red and tattooed was speaking to me with a louder than normal voice. Well, let me tell you, we have the strongest man you'll ever see. They say when he was a child, he punched through a mountain. When he was a teenager, he defeated an army with his fists. And now that he is a man, he is the strongest man you'll ever see. I'll introduce you to Winslow. I cast message to tell Winslow to come out next to me.
What?
Come next to me.
You can reply to this message.
You cannot reply to this message.
She just comes out like, what the fuck?
Winslow is the strongest man you will ever see. Winslow, show them your muscles.
I punched Darius really hard in the face.
Just flex. Just flex. Just flex. Oh my god.
It crushed. It crushed
my nose.
right under him, and he's just like, there we go. See, this is what I can do.
So you've seen his punching skills.
I'm just gonna step up, then just kind of put Darius's nose back into place and heal it slightly, and just tap him on the shoulder.
Thank you, buddy. You all know the blacksmith. The big blacksmith. Well, my friend here has beaten him in a game of arm wrestling.
I am the blacksmith now. I actually have skills that qualify me as a blacksmith.
What's the
I'm
crowd's
gonna go and
reaction?
steal his job.
What's the crowd's reaction?
Oh shit. What'd she say?
The crowd is cheering at my punch.
They expect to fight.
I can't read.
With a punch in the face, the crowd cheers because they're expecting a fight.
You wanna? Darius, you wanna?
No, I have
You wanna?
better ways of
You wanna?
proving your muscle.
I'm gonna punch him in the face again.
I message Amatrix and tell him to turn into a horse.
I'm gonna punch a horse.
Sure. I use wild shape to transform into a horse and yeah. I do that.
Now here we have a normal horse. The average horse. Can any of you lift a horse? I know I can't. But I'll tell you, my man Winslow can lift it with ease. Winslow, why don't you lift this horse above your head?
No, you should have told me to fight the horse because I'm gonna need to roll a dice to lift the horse, and if I fail, it's just gonna be really, really awkward.
My plan was to have
Would you
Neza
punch
that
choke the
horse?
Would you punch
But
your
this
own
is-
son?
Give me bardic inspiration.
can I still do that? I can. I give you bardic inspiration. The whole rowdiness of the whole me bringing you up is inspiring you to do better.
Okay, so that's 20 plus 2. Does that succeed? Or
Do you, Amatrix, do you resist?
Nope.
Alright, you pick him up like a champ, one-armed.
You see those pulsating muscles? Doesn't even sweat. Ladies, hold back your oars. This man isn't looking for a wife. Yet.
What?
Next we have a monk from a faraway land. Her reaction time is faster than a speeding arrow, faster than a raging horse. She can catch anything thrown at her from any distance and throw it right back at them. May I introduce you to Grassies? I messaged
you
Grassies.
gonna have
Grassies, that's your cue. Come on.
Okay. I step on up, stand next to him, and hold my quarterstaff. Like what?
Now, do we have any archers in the crowd? Anyone willing to prove their aim? Does anyone step up? Purple?
Yeah, one guy steps up looking all like, yeah, I got one, who's slightly drunk.
Why don't you take a shot at her head?
Alright, he takes a shot.
Okay.
Oh shit!
He's drunk,
Let's-
he's at a disadvantage.
Let's see if he hits. Does he hit? No, he doesn't hit.
What? Oh, you seem a little inebriated, sir. Why don't I inspire you? Everyone give this man a round of applause. Get him going. I give him bardic inspiration.
Someone in the crowd asking like, okay, what's your fucking talent, guy?
I'll get to it. Okay. Oh. Okay, so why don't you go back to your hole and suffer?
Coming out of us.
Come on, I can take an arrow to the face. Come on, who wants to try? Come on.
Anyone else willing to prove their aim?
So this other guy, who recognizes the drunk guy, like, I'll take you on. Old Jeffrey there's always drunk. He can't aim for shit.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Don't worry, Jeffrey, you're still doing great.
Oh my god, I'm a You're a horse.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
nay.
Go on, sir, try again. One of you's got a hit. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Quality.
At some point in time.
And
I just
pride.
imagine, like,
This is
Oh, for
round
fuck's
6.
sake! And is just gonna pull his crossbow out and look at Grassy.
Okay,
Do
but
you
like-
mind?
I now imagine
This may
just,
take all day otherwise.
I just imagine, like, constant arrows constantly flying just past Grassy, like, wee.
I'm not even moving. I'm just standing there.
They're just all going past.
Just feeling awkward.
I'm just gonna pull his crossbow out and go, do you mind? Otherwise we're gonna be here all day.
Now,
I trust you to heal me if I
don't be
miss.
fooled by
Catch.
this man. What he
I'll
lacks
heal
in
you.
sight, he makes up in perception. Watch as he fires an arrow or bolt
am going,
right at her head.
I don't know why I rolled twice. I was actually going to roll 2d4
We'll take your first roll.
and make that a 19 to try and hit Grassy's with a crossbow.
That is.
Now,
Good
what
job!
he catches the bolt?
Okay, let's
Let's
see
hope
if I
you can
catch it,
you can
guys.
actually reduce the damage. Please roll low.
How much damage?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna reduce it by 9.
okay. Well, let's see if I reduce it to 0. Oh man. And I do.
See her lightning fast reflexes! She is the pride of the elven race! She is the beauty from a faraway land! She is Grassy's! Now watch
like Andy-
as she pinpoints, throws the bolt back into his quiver.
Sure.
Throw it back at him. Throw it back at him.
I throw it at Darius's leg.
You can see how much camaraderie we have. Ow, ow, ow. Such pain. Such joy. What's the crowd's reaction? Oh, we got them hooked. Now, we bring back the horse. But, what's this? I seem to be missing a member. Where's my young druid? Oh, wait. Okay, turn back into a human.
But before he turns back, he just neighs and he tries to say, here I am, before realizing, oh, I need to transform back. So then I transform back, and then I wave excitedly, hello!
I pat him on the head.
This young boy, though small, should not be taken lightly,
I'm
for
old,
he can
fucker.
turn into a beast the size of a mountain. But for the sake of the safety of the town, we shall have him turn into an ox.
I cast wild shape to turn into an ox.
He looks like a hobo.
I am a
Someone else
hobo.
goes, haven't you already said this?
Didn't you already introduce Amatrix? Our
No,
dear friend?
he came out as a horse, but I didn't introduce him.
Oh,
I
okay.
did Andor though.
And suddenly, Amatrix transforms into an ox while he's standing on Winslow's hand while Winslow's still flexing with Amatrix on his arm.
So impressive!
Yes.
Okay, so +2.
And is going to retrieve his bolt out of Darius's leg, by the way.
Thank you.
Alright.
Stops bleeding and he got. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I still have inspiration?
No.
I mean, have you used it yet?
Did you use it? I don't think you used it, so roll that with
you can use
D6.
D6.
I think that's inspiration, right? Or is it another D20?
No, it's a D6.
D6.
Roll that D6. Okay, that's 12.
Alright, and Amatrix, you don't resist, right?
Nope.
Nope. You, the little elf boy that you're holding suddenly transforms into a giant ox. You kind of like stagger down a little, and then you lift him over here like, that's right, I am the dominant male right here. I can hold it.
So
Not just one
strong,
ox, but two oxes.
so powerful. Now you're wondering, well, we've seen the party, but what about the announcer? Well, I am a simple bard, but don't let my looks fool you. And then I put my hands into a triangle, hold it up to the air, and I spurt out a large cone of flames into the sky as I cast the spell Burning Hands.
I didn't even
Oh.
know
Urge
that
to
she
make
changed
him-
his sprite.
Guys,
Urge to shrink him in size is growing ever stronger.
What's the crowd's reaction to my flames?
has he always been able to do that?
Actually,
I recall him saying that.
Can I roll an insight into Darius to try and understand where this
Yes.
new magic may be coming from?
Can I do
Yep.
that as well?
Sure.
Me too.
Everyone's gonna do it. Like, what the fuck, Darius?
I
Like,
guess
if you could do that before, why haven't you done it yet?
Darius has just stood there spouting fire up into the sky, and just all of his party's just going, "What the fuck?"
So much good insights.
Yeah, 10.
Good job,
Great.
you two.
Okay, so I guess Grassies and Amatrix will notice that the sun and moon symbol tattoo on his hand, and also some infernal tattooed on his arms, is glowing slightly as he's releasing the fire.
That moon tattoo. That's interesting.
And I
He didn't make any
suck
deals he
flames.
wasn't supposed to. I know some guys who did that and they didn't end up well.
You're a cow.
Moon!
No.
Meow, 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 meow.
Moo, moo.
I suck
moo,
the
moo,
fire.
moo.
Well then, I hope you've enjoyed the show. But, what's the point? Well, back to the start. We are for hire. If you have a problem, let it be a cat stuck in a tree, a bunch of bandits stalking you, your neighbors spying on you and you need to make sure, or maybe you just need someone to do your taxes. We are here, and all the prices are negotiable. Terms and conditions apply. If you need medicine, please see your physician first. Thank you, thank you.
Amatrix transformed back into. Actually, I'm not very good with like taxes and stuff. I don't know how
Shush,
that
shush, shush,
works.
shush, 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 shush. I put out a hat on the ground, hoping for them to throw money into it.
We have all our own problems to sort out as well.
We haven't finished, looking at. We haven't finished, going to that one place, like, the moon temple, all that.
We can
Oh
all,
fuck yeah, we were doing that.
we can
Yeah.
always just get a lot
We've
of
got a
options.
temple. What? We've got a temple where people disappeared from. Something about roaming undead. Pirates' treasure to go find.
Yeah, we haven't found that yet.
We never
And
went
now
upstairs.
hasn't- Yeah, the upstairs of the mansion. And well, actually, I think it was implied Darius went and investigated around during his week off.
Yeah, there was a couple of dead bodies, not much.
Okay.
And Anda now has an interest in going home.
Why? Because they said
Yes, because they said K. Message received.
Okay, thanks,
How
bye.
dare you didn't even type the. Oh, I need to go and.
Oh, guys! Also, look what I can do now.
Oh, Marvin.
I'm Marvin. in the
They're
group.
here.
Okay.
So
Guys, were
pretty
you
much
proud
all
of
of us
me?
are all like, why did we just do that?
Yes.
You did good, Amatrix. You were a good horse and ox. Good job.
I
You all
also
did great.
I also turn around to Marvin and Co. and just say, "Was I good, guys? Was I good?"
Yes, you did really, really good. And then Jalon like pats you on the back because he can't pat you on the head because he's too short.
Thank you.
He's a tall boy.
Boy, he's my boy.
Also, yes, if you want to go do the thing that you wanted to do with Amatrix Winslow, you can feel free to.
What do you want to do?
Oh, right. Adoption papers.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
But you're all
Nice. Oh look, they
Oh, shit.
appeared.
Oh, Darius.
Whoa. That was spooky.
Is that even a thing?
The ghost of old Darius appears before us. We have horrifying memories of his
Darius
bagpipes.
passed.
So, guys, what did you think? Did we get any coins?
I just
in
think
my
it's
hand?
neat.
I think so you got about 5 copper and 2 silver out of that.
Nice bargain.
I wanna try and sneak one of the coppers.
Sure, you can.
Alright, roll your sleight of hand check, and Darius, roll your perception check.
Oh boy, my perception's plus 0. Oh, well, you're gonna beat me. Oh,
Oh,
natural
well.
20. If you wanted a copper,
job.
you could just ask. I flick your
I
copper.
didn't think I needed to ask.
Yes, I know. I mean, my wealth is your wealth, and I begrudgingly flip her a second copper.
Thanks.
So how much was it?
My
Was it?
wealth is your wealth, Darius. Hey, what's the day? I want to write this down and have it recorded.
What was the other one? Copper and silver? Or silver?
And like 5 silver.
Okay, I think that's how much I had. Okay, cool.
And Marvin goes up to you guys and is like, well, if you guys are looking for a job for money, well, here's 250 gold, not gold, it was like 250 silver and about 20 gold as a reward for rescuing us.
How much gold? 20?
20 gold.
20 gold and
each or for
250
all of
silver.
us?
I think that's each. I think that's for all of us.
Yeah, for all you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
do not
you're
worry.
so
I'm not
kind.
interested in material wealth.
Oh, okay, so I can take your cut then.
Sure.
No, I'll take
No.
his cut. I'll take his cut.
Guys, we can divide this by 5 easily. Don't worry.
Well, actually, we can divide it by 6 easily. 7 gold and 5 silver, I believe.
Oh.
Well, the equivalent of 7 gold and 5 silver.
What, each? There's
Yeah, it's
250.
40 because it's 45 gold in total. 45 divided by 6 is what, 7.5?
Okay, so
I don't think that 45 can be divided by 6.
45 divided by 6 is 7.5.
Oh. Yeah, oh.
Which,
I'm
if
sorry.
it's 45 gold, which 250 silver and 20 gold is 45 gold, that means we get the equivalent of 7 gold and 5 silver each.
What?
okay.
Works for
He's a
me.
smart one, trust him.
Okay, good.
I see what you mean now.
Well,
Okay.
actually, he's not smart at all. He's just very convincing.
That is fine
Anyways.
too.
Believe everything I'm saying.
Like,
I'm
charisma,
actually less
though,
intelligent than a baby green dragon.
Hey Marvin,
wait.
I want my acid vials back.
Well, Alright, thanks for letting me hold on to these for defense anyway.
How much should I give you? 3?
3.
Okay. Equipment. Inventory. Add items. Acid. Cool. Got my acid back. Hey, Andrew, you're smart with all the magic stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's some ingredients I need.
What ingredients are you talking about?
I bring out a shopping list. Right.
Is this?
I.
Hey, Darius.
What's up?
Is this shopping list have anything to do with your new tattoos?
Perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these are just trendy tattoos. I mean, Winslow could probably read them.
Nah, that sun and moon tattoo on your hands, that's magic.
Isn't everything magical?
Not everything.
Yeah,
She isn't magic.
Darius, I could definitely see that was magic over there. I don't know what kind of thing you did to do that, but I hope you didn't, like, make a suspicious deal or anything.
I have no idea what you're talking
shame.
about.
It would be a shame if that was the case.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
What
that's
kind of
good
deal
because
could I
I've known
have made?
people who died instantly after making the deal, or like a slow horrifying death happened to them, and that's like not good. So I didn't want that to happen to you. But if that wasn't the case, that's very good.
Well, since I'm alive,
Making deals with powerful beings make you their pawn. Anyway, Darius, what is on this shopping list?
right. I need some magic. These are items to be used in like rituals and stuff. I need some charcoal, incense, and some herbs, and I guess a brass brazier.
Ander would recognize what spell Darius is wanting to cast, would he not?
Roll your roll the.
Bearing in mind his sister does cast the spell with regularity.
Yes, then.
Ah, right. You're wanting a familiar.
Oh, well,
Well,
I perhaps. I thought having a
Right.
bird would be useful.
Sure.
I also need.
Most basic magic shops should stock that stuff. It's not too hard to get.
Oh, I'd
your hands
love-
on.
Well, I also need a very expensive pearl and an owl feather.
Well, I personally know of a shop, but it's not in this town. However, I wouldn't say that you couldn't find that anywhere else. I'm sure you could.
Why don't you come with me and we can go shopping and you can make sure I'm getting the best deal.
You, Mr. Persuasive?
Well, you're the magic expert. I'm just a simple bard.
And I'm Amatrix.
You realize that bards also cast arcane, right?
We do? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I forgot.
Suspicious.
So, take me to the shop.
Which shop? The shop I know is not in this town.
The one that is in this town.
Is there even one in this town?
You only know of if Darius and Winslow mentioned it. They did learn about an enchanter, but you have no idea if they're in town or not.
Didn't the blacksmith say something about an enchantress running off at some point in time?
She did. Maybe if we stop by her shop, maybe she's in. Marvin, do you know where the enchantress lives in this town?
She should be she should actually be relatively close by the blacksmith. You just need to make a left turn into one of the alleyways and then make a right and then another right, and she should be there.
Okay. Ander, let's go.
Certainly.
Thanks, I can always count on you.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy.
Right, well, Ander
Shit.
and Darius are going for that. So Winslow, do you want to proceed with what you're going to do?
Yes, I will proceed to find. What's the name in English?
Then I drop
A
shit.
town
Are you sure you
hall?
want to do
Oh,
this?
down hall.
Town hall. That's where you do it, right?
Or a temple, maybe?
I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
I don't live in the fantasy world.
I mean, it'd be town hall, I guess.
Do you sanction
Since
this
the temple's
marriage?
more about marriage.
What?
It's not marriage they're doing.
Oh,
is
you're
it?
not doing a marriage? Oh, I got the wrong papers, Vin.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you sanction this adoption?
Did you get the papers for your Anenda? Is that what this is? Okay, well, give me a sec. So where is it? What's the town hall? Do we know that? Can we? Marvin, where's the town hall?
It was over here last time, if I recall.
Okay, let's go here. Come,
God.
come, Amatrix.
Okay.
So you head over into the area of the town hall. You remember the other guys mentioning about the record keeper's record keeper, and you go into the town hall, and you see this little halfling scribbling on a bunch of parchment behind a desk.
Hello, good sir.
Hello. What may I help you with?
I would like to adopt this small boy.
Hi.
Oh, adoption. All right. So you will need to fill out this form here, and you, son. Okay, I'm not going to question this. You fill out this form here, and within a week, it should be finalized that you have adopted him.
Oh, we should have done this at the beginning of the other week. What kind of questions are on the forms?
Name, residential area,
Occupation.
occupation, and then stuff about why do you want to adopt and why do you want this person as your parent?
Are you a registered sex offender?
Oh my gosh.
I just Amatrix
Wouldn't that be, are you an adventurer or is your new adopted child planning on being an adventurer? If so, this cannot happen.
Did you steal your child from a nearby village?
Amatrix just puts his form on a table nearby, scoots over to Winslow and just tugs on his clothes.
What is it?
Oh god, we need to update our
I-
tokens.
I
health.
can't read.
Mine's updated.
Well, this is going to be.
Because you got a new token, smart one.
I know.
Well, you
Right,
know
I'll
what?
adjust the blaze as soon as I get there, okay?
That's
Okay.
fine.
You know what? We'll just fill those forms later because I'm not sure what I'm gonna put at residential area.
The streets.
We can put traveling.
That's not really how it works.
Nomad.
That's not really how it works either. I shall keep this form for a bit longer. Let's go back to the inn.
Okay, let's go.
Grassies, what do you do?
What? Oh.
We sort of left you alone.
Doing stuff?
Yeah.
What?
I was kind of zoning out. What happened?
You can either tag along with Winslow and Amatrix as they try and get adoption forms, or you can tag along with Andrew and Darius, who are going to buy or see if they can purchase incense, essentially, for spells, or you can do your own thing.
I'm gonna go buy some arrows.
Alright.
My master said that sleep is important, so let's go to bed. Come with me, son.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor and meditate.
I see.
Don't. Elves don't sleep.
Is that actually how it works?
Yes.
Yeah, elves meditate for a short period of time.
Yeah,
like 4 hours.
That's why I had dreams while I was meditating.
That's not how biology works, but fine.
Elves have different biology.
That's not how
Yeah.
it works.
We also can't shoot fire from our hands, as cool as it would be.
We actually
Ignoring
can.
methane,
We actually-
ignoring methane
we
and
actually
washing up liquid.
Can, or actually we could. It's just that we don't have. It's just that it's generally not a good idea. So.
It's generally frowned upon.
Spontaneous human combustion is not advised.
Yeah.
Darius and Ander walk walk towards the enchantress shop. Is it open?
You see this, when you turn that final left corner, you see in this open area, this bizarre shape of a house. It's like slanted, and then the next floor up is also slanted to the point where it perfectly lines up and somehow is not toppling over.
Ander rubs one of his eyes. God, I need to get my glasses at some point.
This looks about right. Is it a knock on the door?
You knock on the door, you hear a sound in there, you also hear something exploding up there, and the person is like, ah! And then you hear somebody seemingly tumbling down the stairs left and right, and the building visibly seems to be moving back and forth. When you open it, you see this person with frizzled hair, thick glasses, human looking. I was like, yes, this is Sophie's enchanter's shop. How may I help you?
I need some ingredients and maybe.
Customers, good. She grabs you both by the arms and drags you
I
in.
guess we're doing this. Andrew, save me.
I don't feel safe in this building.
What do I see? Is there anything interesting that catches my eye in this shop?
There is basically, you know, those shops that is kind of like very gypsy-like. There's a lot of cloth draped all over the place. The first thing you notice is like the smell of incense is like overwhelming to the point your eyes start watering. There's like a bunch of glittering materials all over the place, like the glittering bead walls and stuff, bead doors.
Yeah, this smells like the right place.
You can say that again.
I would like to buy some incense.
Alright, which one would you like? We have the special lavender for, we have the special lavender, the gold colored one, the red ones that might actually be explosives. My shipment here came out as a little strange. Got to mix up with the mining facility over there. And then we also got the blue one, red one, and then she starts listing up all these colors off the rainbow in random order.
Stop, please. I need what I can use in magic.
Oh, these ones, okay. And then she goes over.
Most
steps up on
specifically,
Ones
He
that are
wishes-
worth 10 gold.
he wishes to find a familiar.
Oh, okay.
Materials for said spell would be most obliged.
Alright. Okay, you want one of those. And then she, like, instead of, like, reaching for the giant box that seems about to be falling over her, she goes behind the counter, picks up a small box, and hands it to him. I was like, okay, these are the ones.
You said something about an explosive-looking red stick.
Leave it alone.
We could
She
use.
pulls out a stick of time and goes, yeah, this incense.
How much is that worth?
Let's see, this one, since it's got a mix-up, and I have no idea what it's for, so I'd say about 10 gold.
I lick my lips. Oh, maybe we can.
I don't think you, a person who just shot fire out of his hand, should be holding on to this.
Maybe we can make some deals later. Do you have a private room?
I mean, we got one up on the top of the roof. It has a nice 45-degree angle while you're hanging off.
The closer to the door, the better.
Hey, Andrew, why don't you go look around some of the back rooms for anything interesting while I take a look at this spell, huh?
The halfling goes. The other human is like, "Excuse me, those are my storage rooms. Those are for holding onto my inventory."
Oh, he knows a very famous, well-known enchantress. He just wants to make sure you got the top quality gear, and maybe he'll help you get some deals on some better supplies. Right?
I have no idea who I know.
Just go with it.
Roll the deception check.
+5, nice. $21.
I go out of my room since Winslow has now fallen asleep, and I didn't really want to sleep anyway. But I want to entertain him. So Amtric just goes to the square again and meets up with Jilan, and he asks, "Hey guys, mind if I go with you for a bit?"
Sure. We're going to be looking back at the druid tree to make sure it's all healthy and still right now.
I thought we did
Maybe
that.
Amatrice could do his trial.
I thought we did that. I explained in my story that we already did that, didn't I?
No,
Yeah, you did, but then it's kind of like they have to like do periodic checks around, and then there's also another. We have to do periodic checks, and on top of it, there's also another one beyond the swamp in the area over.
Okay, I'll go with you then. Maybe I can face my cosmic destiny in a dangerous trial. Anyways, I quickly go over to, like, I don't know where Gressis is.
She was probably in the blacksmith area because there's either a blacksmith or a general shop.
Who cares? I just go into like Maya and Winslow's room, and I just leave a paper with a drawing of me going away because I can't read, so I can't write either.
Is Amatrix illiterate?
Yeah, he doesn't have enough intelligence. He has 8 intelligence.
God.
But he has 16 wisdom, so that's all that counts.
Makes up for it, right?
Yeah, so he just looked at the paper and says, yeah, he'll probably get this. So then he runs out of the building and goes back and goes to the Jilan and Co. And then they set off on their magical new adventure.
So, the shopkeeper, she listens to Darius, and then she goes right up to Andrew, holds his hand with a sparkle in her eyes, like, oh, "You know someone famous?"
No, not really.
She's still looking at you with a sparkle in her eyes, and was like, "Please tell me more. I need to build up my business."
Why did you do this to me, Darius?
Because I need a distraction.
Have you ever been... Wait, if I recall, you said Anders' hometown is south of here?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been as far south as Ewanford?
I have not, actually. I've mostly been north.
Okay, you won't know. All good.
And then she gives you these like the big huge puppy eyes, like, "Please tell me more."
But what do you want to know?
Because we always are looking for knowledge. All of us who are in this business, we want to know more.
Yeah, tell me more. You actually know someone?
Yes, because you were so totally paying attention.
Why don't you talk to him in the back room?
I'll make you a deal, Darius. You tell me more about these new powers of yours, and I'll tell you more about this.
Okay, how about you make a deal with me? You tell her all about your mysterious past and how you know things in the back room while looking over her inventory, and now get to working on my familiar spell with the other gentleman here, if there is one.
There's just her.
Okay, well, by myself.
Oh no. I can't have you leaving here on your own. You're gonna have to, if you're gonna summon spells later, you have to do it outside, because the last time someone summoned a giant creature, and that's the reason why half my house is tilted over.
Oh dear. Okay, I'll just do it outside on the porch. You guys can talk. I walk outside and start preparing the spell.
Hold on, you have to pay for those.
I'll pay when I get back in. You've got.
No, you pay now.
You got Ander as what was it?
The word is collateral, and I would also like to try and grab Darius's coin pouch.
it's in my bag.
Then I would like to grab the bag of holding.
Oh no, my collateral! Fine, I'll pay for you. How much is it? How much is it to rent? How much is it to rent all this equipment? Or I guess for brazier.
For the whole thing, it's going. How much is it for the incense again?
It's I believe
He needs 10 gold worth of incense, charcoal, and
herbs.
Something else which I can't. Herbs. I was going to say myrrh, but you know. And then it just says it has to be performed in a brass brazier.
Alright, so basically you pay how much it is for the incense, and then it's going to be five silver to... Oh my god, dog, stop coughing! And it's going to be 5 copper to... not copper, 5 silver to rent the brazier.
So 10 gold, 5 silver.
Okay, so... 1 and... It's 27. Cool, I've paid her. I go outside and start my ritual and in the meantime Andrew's doing his talking where I can't hear him.
I'm not sure why you particularly want to network. It's a simple enchantery that I know of. Nothing too big or flashy.
You would be quite surprised that appearances can be deceiving.
I meant big in influence, not in actual shop size. I think the shop size is pretty decent.
But sometimes the people who tend to stay in the smaller areas tend to be better diamonds than the ones in the big cities.
Diamond in the rough, as it were. Well, if you ever make your way to Ewanford, go to the Enchanted Lock and say that Ander sent you. There's not much more I can do for you, miss. Now, I want to go nosy at what my friend is doing.
Alright, feel free. Thank you.
Are you trying to sneakily do it?
Oh no, he's literally just going to walk out and stare at you.
Okay, well... As I'm...
Knowing pretty damn well that you're not going to be able to do much if you're casting a spell.
As I'm throwing the herbs in the flames, I have the incense in a circle, a light in the bowl, and what else was there? Herbs, incense, charcoal.
Charcoal.
The charcoal inside the bowl is on fire. One of my tattoos starts glowing. The one on the inside of my elbow, of both of my elbows. I start murmuring something in infernal as the flames go from a sort of fiery yellow. It slowly simmers down into a bright greenish, turning orange and shifting between the two. I hold my arms out and I keep murmuring in infernal, and then suddenly the area becomes cloudy, and from the fire turns into a stream of smoke, and from out of the smoke an imp steps forward.
That's different and incredibly large. There we go. It's just perspective.
Yes. How may I help you?
I tap the inside of my elbow, and as I draw my fingers away, it's like ethereal chains come out from within me, and I throw them onto the imp. I am forming a pact with you, a pact of the chain. You are now my familiar.
Alright.
I think it was what he was as soon as he walked out of that portal, to be perfectly honest.
I'm just making sure he doesn't do anything nasty.
Also, where'd you get these from? And I'm just gonna reach to grab hold of the chain.
You can't touch it. It's
What, you saying my hand passes through
yes.
it? No worries, Willow.
So, I say to the imp, I shall call you Jeeves.
Oh, alright, master. What would your servant Jeeves do for you?
Well, I'm told you can turn into a number of creatures. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. I want to keep what you are a secret for a while. Obviously, this nosy Parker knows all about you now. So...
Would I actually know what an imp is, and would I have an understanding of how its shape change works? And I'm going to assume this is going to be an Arcana roll.
Yes.
$15?
Yes, you would.
I'm going to tap Daria slightly on the shoulder and go, you know, it doesn't fully change, it just looks like it.
I know.
So you're going to have a impish rat or an impish... Hey, what else can you change into?
Fish, chicken, cow.
Can you turn into a raven?
That'd be a very small cow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, while I'm with my friends, I want you to be in the form of a raven. You can rest on my horn or something. Just don't poop on me. And you'll do whatever I say?
Gah!
Including my laundry?
Gah!
We have a mind link. I can probably understand him.
Yes, of course.
You've summoned an ethereal being to do your laundry. How lazy can you get?
Very. Cool. So... Well, how much do you know about who I am?
Enough to know that isn't normal.
I mean the bird. Talking to the bird. You know what? I'm going to keep this conversation private. And I start talking to it in Infernal. So how much do you understand about our arrangement?
So as the crow is calling, it tells you that it formed a bond with you, so it kind of knows that you are its master and it has to obey all of it, although what you choose to reveal and what you show as it goes along is gradually accumulating.
Cool. Well, Jeeves the Raven. That looks kind of impish. I'm glad to be hanging out with you. And I'm glad you're in my service.
You are my set of service.
I'm glad you're in my service. Let's go back in. I start speaking in common again to Ander. Let's go back into the enchantment shop. And let's go to Grassy's.
Alright. So you see that that Leonard is mostly working on the super fine details of the rings and is incorporating some crystals onto them. And that the actual blacksmith is taking a rest right now, looking a bit red-faced.
Okay. I'll politely ask him, excuse me, would you have some arrows for sale maybe?
Yes I do. How many would you like?
Let's see. How many have I used so far? Let's see. I am on the wrong character sheet.
Good job.
Sorry about that. Let's see. Arrows. Why are arrows so hard to find? I'll take, like 10. 10 would be good.
Alright. And so he goes in to look for look for the arrows. AKA me looking for the price sheet.
Actually, I think when you go into equipment, manage equipment, and then go to add the item, it actually tells you the price of it.
Yeah. 3 gold pieces for 20. Oh, okay. I'll just buy 20 then.
Alright. Oh, you like 20? Okay. And he brings out 20 of them.
Cool. And, here's 3 gold pieces for you.
Thank you very much.
Wait, remove. Okay, awesome. I think that's about what I need right now. What are you guys working on right now, though?
This tiefling came in, ordered a bunch of rings for his group, the Rowdy Six, and he made his last minute adjustment for adding these crystals onto them, so that's what we're working on.
Fancy. By the way, do you have any magic items?
We sold our last magic item that we got to the tiefling, so you might want to go check the enchantress. She might have some stuff there.
Alright, that sounds good. Let's see, do I need a new bowstring? No, I'm pretty good there. Never need any armor, nope. Oh, that's right, see this gigantic snake skull I have?
Yes?
Do you think you could, like, make some adjustments to it so I could wear it as a hat?
Sure, I can do that. When would you like it done by?
You know, soon enough. I mean, how long do you think it'll take?
Well, I'm going to have to be a bit creative with this, because this is bone, and bones are a bit fragile, so they have to be treated a bit, so that way they don't break.
Yeah, that was my worry. I mean, I could probably be back in, like, a month. Would that be enough time?
Oh, that's more than enough. I was just wondering if I
Okay.
can, I'd probably get this done in about a couple weeks.
I can be back in a couple weeks.
Alright.
Just put it under the name Grassies. That's Grassys. And just put a star at the end. Just, you know, differentiate myself from the rest of the Grassies in the world.
Alright, and he writes that down. And he, I assume you hand him the skull?
Yeah.
Alright, and he's like, okay, give me 1 second, and he, like, measures her head a bit to make sure he gets the dimensions right. Alright. Hopefully I'll see you in 2 weeks then.
Awesome. And will you ask for the payment then, or do you want it now? What do you... What's up?
Well, you can pay when you get back, because most people would like their stuff back.
Yeah, true. Well, thank you. I'll, see you in a couple weeks.
Alright, see you.
See ya. And I walk outside of the, blacksmith area. Like, okay, I better find everyone else before they worry or leave. Yeah, that'd be probably best. And I make my way back to the inn.
Alright.
Hey, could I roll for the health of my imp?
Sure, if you would like to have it be a different health.
Well, I mean, it's standard is 10, but if I can get higher than that, then that'll be dope. Slash.
Although to be sure, if you're going to roll for it, if it's lower, you keep the lower one.
Oh yeah, of course.
8. You realise that the average is actually pretty decent.
Yeah. It's
Right.
8 now. You failed me, Jeeves!
Uh-oh.
All you hear, Ander, is just a crow cawing, and you feel like there's a slight exasperation in there.
Okay, I go back into the enchanted shop.
You realise it took you an hour to cast that spell, right?
Yeah. You were hanging around for an hour while I cast a very interesting spell.
Yep.
So I got some magical, interesting items I could possibly sell you.
Ooh, that's great! Let me see!
I show her the 2 ethereal crystals. I got these 2 babies from some kind
Wait,
of
are
ghost.
Wait, are those
Some
what
kind of
we got
ghost.
from the cave, or...?
No, it's from the Banshee.
Ah.
She goes over, scrummages around underneath her table, and pulls out one of those jeweler eye things, and like starts examining those crystals. I was like, "Ooh, these are rare. You killed a banshee for these, didn't you?"
I mean, he did.
All right, so these ethereal crystals are. I would give you 100 gold for each of these.
Well, I tried to hide my excitement. So, what do these crystals do exactly?
They're used mostly for magical amplification devices.
Oh, okay. So, Ander, why don't we split the money between us and, I guess, give Grassies a cut? So, 200 gold, split between 3 of us.
400, 200 each.
Oh, right, yeah. 400 gold split between 3 of us. That's what? 150 each or 125 each? 130 each.
133.3 recurring.
133 gold each. How does that sound?
Sure, certainly.
Cool. I sell her the ethereal crystals.
Alright, thank you so much.
I actually haven't had a look at the watch since the whole cave incident. Is it anything changed about it?
What used to be chicken scratch on the inside face of the watch is now written in red infernal that you can read that dictates the exact words of the deal.
Guess I can't get rid of that. I got a vial of black goo taken from a ghoul.
Ooh, how'd you get these?
By sticking my hand in its guts.
I thought it was his fingers.
My fingers in its guts.
No, it came from its fingers.
Wherever it came from, I stuck my hand there and took it.
Apparently I have 2 different dagger attacks on this character. That's weird. Never mind. Sorry.
That's okay. You need to put down a charmoji of Willow being very confused right there.
So, how much is this vial worth to you?
Ooh, you milked the ghoul. Ooh, few people have managed to do that without getting killed by paralysis. Let's see.
Yeah, we didn't get paralyzed.
That'd be 1 gold for the vial itself, and then I'll give you an additional 15 silver for the work involved.
If I coated a bolt in this goo, would I be able to transfer the paralysis effects to it?
Probably. It only lasts about 15 minutes at most, because once it exposed to the air, it starts dissolving.
In that case, I shall keep it. What about you, Ander? Didn't you have something like goo?
I did.
You keeping it?
Yes, I like to keep hold of some of this stuff.
Okay. What else do I have I can sell? I have some 2 gold teeth and 3 gold claws.
You probably want to go see an alchemist for those.
Ah, of course. I take out the pages of the runes, but I copy down onto some parchment. What do you think of these?
Why don't you just empty your entire bag onto the shop floor and see what she wants to buy?
Because I don't want to sell everything. And also gives me an air of mystery. So what do you think of these runes? I am very good at copying things down, as my half-father, or I guess stepfather, whatever kind of father he is, made me practice calligraphy or some shit like that. I don't know, man. He made me do a lot of work towards writing. So, I hope these are as accurate as I can get them.
So she looks at them and was like, well, I can't use any of these because this is specifically tailored for someone else. So unless you know who this is for, then it's kind of useless outside of the context.
It's for a necromancer warlock.
Nope. Not touching that. Nope.
Oh? Okay. So about those red sticks.
Yes, would you like to buy them? I'll need to get rid of them somehow.
How much do you have?
I have 5 of them right now. I was supposed to get 5 of my other incense, but... So, would you like them all?
Yeah, I'll take them all. How much would that be?
Alright, that'd be 50 gold.
50 gold. 50 gold. Done. Done deal.
Thank you for your patronage. Come back soon.
Why do I have a strong feeling I don't want to be standing anywhere near you for the vast majority of the time until you get rid of...
Cool. I got some dynamite.
Yeah,
You know,
D-Y-N.
like a Dianite, but with a Y instead of a... Yeah.
Oh, and... one more thing. I'm going to be coming here, maybe with my friends at some point, and I want to enchant some rings. What's your enchanting services like?
Right. So she pulls out this huge book about enchantment and is like, okay, so for enchantment, you're going to have to decide exactly how many spells and exactly what level spells you're going to need. And then she starts listing off all the prices of all these spells starting from the letter A and starts going as fast as she
Okay,
can.
stop. I can't learn that fast.
Are there... From listening to what she says, can Ander deduce roughly how strong a spellcaster she is?
He is, some of the spells are like, level 5 spells.
Oof.
Jesus, alright.
What if I just wanted to make someone more amicable to me? Would you be able to do that on my ring? Make someone like me more? If I shine it in the eye a bit?
Alright, so for one, just one spell, it's going to cost about 1,000 gold.
Ooh. Is there any other payment methods?
I mean, unless you can bring me something worth about 1,000 gold for one enchantment, then we have no deal then.
What about,
It's a time-consuming process and expensive on their part, you know.
I know, okay, well, you know, we're a bartering people. So, I'm not sure if you realise this. We're adventurers, mercenaries, willing to undergo dangerous quests. As you can see from the expensive crystals I've shown you, we can take care of ourselves. Maybe there's an item you'd like us to fetch for you in exchange for enchanting a set of 6 rings.
Well, I've been meaning to go up to the the moon temples up north to gather some moonstones over there.
And that would be worth your services?
Well, considering that most of the people I've sent up there haven't come back, so I assume they died.
Okay, I'm going to make a note of this. Okay.
I want to clarify that is services for how many rings and what strength of enchantment?
At most, strength of level 3. Collect moonstones.
I think you're really pushing your luck there.
It's up to you guys what kind of enchantments you guys want to put on your rings. I just want to cast Charm Person a few times on people.
I was meaning for such a simple errand to be worth what? If 1,000 gold's the baseline for a level 1 spell, a 3rd level spell is going to be probably well beyond that.
Just get more moonstones.
That's what he's trying to find out. Going and getting the moonstones is essentially worth how much to her.
Right.
So it must be a dangerous
By the way,
quest.
am I there with you guys or what?
I mean, well, considering it took Darius an entire hour to cast a Find Familiar spell, so we were stood out of the shop for an entire hour. If you came to find us at the Enchantress, you would have found us quite easily.
Right. I mean, I said I went back to the inn, but I probably got bored and found you guys.
Sure, let's say that.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Grassies! What a pleasant surprise.
Hi there! Hi, welcome! I'm sorry I can't serve you right now. I'm helping these young men.
She's with us.
It's a...
welcome, welcome!
Thanks. You're the Enchantress, I think, right?
Yep. I'll be right with you as soon as possible, alright?
Okay. What do you guys...
Anyway, Purple Ander was trying to figure out essentially how much going and getting these moonstones are worth to her, as in, like, is she saying that she'll enchant all 6 rings with, like, a level 1 spell, or what?
She'll enchant 1 ring for, it costs 1,000 for 1 ring, for a level 1 spell.
Yeah, but going on this quest, essentially, how much is the quest worth to her?
The quest, depending on the quality of moonstones you bring back, and how many of them you bring back, then she can enchant all of them with a level 1 spell.
Okay.
Cool. So, how does enchanting with a spell work? Does it just mean, like, if we use the ring, it can use a spell or something?
Are you asking in-game or out-of-game?
Out of game.
Out of game, so items can be enchanted. Purple will end up creating them, but it will probably be the item will hold a charge, and then you can use a charge to cast the spell. Depending on how many charges you have, depends on how often you can cast it during a day. They normally gain back charge at every dawn or some other thing, like at the end of a long rest or something.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. It'd be cool to, like, I don't know, get, like, a nice, real, like, useful spell to have on the ring and just, like, be like, oh, I don't want to be here, goodbye, disguised person, goodbye.
I send Jeeves to flutter over to Grassies to say car or something.
Oh,
Ha.
Hey there, birdie. What's your name?
His name is Jeeves. He's my familiar.
Oh. Oh, okay. That's what the... Okay.
He's my raven.
Interesting. Can he talk?
He's a raven.
Ha.
Well, I mean, familiars are special, right?
Still just a raven.
Okay.
I mentally tell him, "You're really selling it. Good job."
Ha.
I take some crumbs of bread out of my pocket and give them to Jeeves.
Jeeve gingerly takes the food and like bird-likely munches on it.
Aw, so cute.
He looks a little. He should look a little impish to you, like a kind of like a demon or something.
It looks like a small demon raven, essentially.
Okay. Well, freaky stuff, I mean, that's kind of the norm, so...
You just assume Darius created something in his own image.
Yes, that's exactly what I was
Like, you know what, I've seen Darius as a duck.
well,
This isn't too bad.
You know, they say that pets look like their owners, and I think this one definitely looks like you, Darius. It's a very good bird.
I call him back
Very
over
good bird.
and have him rest my horn.
Wow, you have a built-in, place for it to
Right?
sit. That's nice.
So what other enchanted items can you offer this? Well, oh, actually, Grassies, that reminds me. I need to give you 133 gold.
Oh, sure, thank
It's
you.
for the Banshee crystals we sold.
Oh yeah, I think I have a couple of those myself.
Did you pick any up? I don't recall.
I think I picked up some slivers.
Well, they're worth 100 gold. They're worth 200 gold each.
Oh, wow. I mean, I have one like about as big as my thumb. Is that worth anything, miss?
I'll give you 150 since the two of these guys brought in are slightly bigger.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
You
Thank you.
gonna split that between us?
A one. I mean, sure, I guess. Do you guys want like 50 or
Yeah, I'll take
whatever?
50. What about you, Andy? You take 50?
I would say no. If you need it back, Grassies, just ask.
Money, money, money,
What?
money!
You want the 50 or no?
I'll take the 50, but if you need it back, just ask.
Oh yeah. I mean, we pool together our money anyways if we ever really need something, right?
Certainly.
I'm not...
like a house. If we wanted a house, we'd have to all pool our money together. What?
Buying houses with each other, between yourselves, that's a big step in your relationship.
I was talking about all of us as like.
Okay,
a
fuck it.
party.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast Produce on Darius just to make him smaller.
No! I've read my raven. Actually, I'm probably not big enough to do that. I'm just like what? So I'm just like the size of a halfling.
Yeah, I mean, if you're resisting it, are you resisting it?
I'm gonna resist. Of course, I'm resisting.
And then roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Okay, +3.
Oh gosh.
Boom.
He saves.
Flex.
What happens?
Oh,
The spell doesn't take effect.
nothing to do with my tattoos.
Okay. Anyways, if we ever wanted to buy a house as a party, we'd probably have to pool our money together.
Yeah. I doubt I would ever stay in one place.
Yeah? Oh, that's you. I don't know if I'd want to stay anywhere for long anyways, but...
What is your name, Enchantress?
I said it was solid when you came in. Didn't you remember?
He's got terrible memory and
Yeah.
daring.
Salen, you say? Sounds like Zalen.
I was more reminded by, like, Celine, like, salty.
Celine Dion, is that you?
So, Salen, what can you sell to some rough and tumble adventuring types, such as ourselves?
Alright, so we have the shield over here. It's about 10,000 gold. And then we also have some other things in here. But I assume that Considering that you're bulking out trying to enchant rings, that you probably wouldn't have that much now, would you?
Where, the limit I'm willing to spend is about 150 gold.
Unfortunately, most the cheap stuff doesn't last very long, and it usually, most of them either break extremely easily or they're scams. Unfortunately, 500 is probably a good price to put down for a good enchanted item.
Well, alright then. I guess...
By the way, just go ahead.
Do you have any magic parchment? I want to write something down on this parchment, and I want to be able to say some key words, and the ink will turn invisible.
Oh, you want those? Okay, so... Alright, I don't have any on me right now, but come back at the end of the day and I should have some prepared. It would be about 50 gold.
Sure, I can do that. What, for one page, or for how many pages?
How many pages would you like?
Well, I lean in close to her. I'm actually, going to be a famous playwright. So, about, 20 pages for my play would be good.
Alright, so since you're buying it in bulk, I'll reduce the price instead of it reaching about 1,000 to about...
Darn it.
The suspense. It's killing us.
about 850.
You're kidding me!
I mean, it was going to be 1,000 for 20 pages. If you're going to buy less pages, then you'll have less of a discount.
You could probably get like 3 pages.
I might as well just write it on normal paper in Infernal.
Yeah,
Hey.
why don't you write it on normal
Well, I was
paper?
going to, but then
I mean,
bloody Winslow could read it.
magic paper sounds pretty cool. Just write it in Infernal or something.
He's just writing a language he doesn't understand.
I only know Common and Infernal.
Does he know Infernal?
I know Infernal. And I know Winslow told me he knew
No.
Infernal.
I can write it in like Sylvan.
But then
for you.
you'd know my play.
Well,
I could write it in Gnomish.
What part of only I should know my play are you not understanding in this conversation here?
The core concept of it being a play to be performed.
Yeah, I guess that is pretty difficult.
yeah, it's kind of hard for you to, share your play.
Show your
perform
work
it.
to people when you don't want people to see your work.
I will translate it
Yeah.
when it gets to the right people.
Okay.
Well, looks like you're either stuck writing it in Common, Infernal, Gnomish, or Sylvan.
I'll just
I mean, I know other languages.
I'll just write it in Infernal in my room tonight.
I don't think that Winslow knows Infernal if you're worried about that.
He does. I've spoken to him in Infernal.
Oh, interesting.
I
But yeah, if you need it written in like Sylvan, Elvish, Draconic, whatever.
I'm gonna mentally send Jeeves to the blacksmith shop to inspect on what they're doing.
And Jeeves sends back a mental image of them working on... they're about 4 out of 6 done already.
They're still going.
Does he know if the skull hat's done?
That's meant to be taking months.
Oh, not weeks. Weeks. By the way, I'm getting I'm getting my, Naga skull thing. I'm getting it, outfitted to be a hat. It's gonna be awesome.
The thing that tried to eat me is turning into a
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah, good memories, you know.
Oh yeah, brilliant memories.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Salin,
Yes?
do you know anything about, like, Nagas or whatever?
Nagas, I believe, are extremely intelligent serpentine beings. They're extremely powerful.
Really?
Apparently
That's
not
cool.
the one which gnawed on Darius's leg.
We defeated a really creepy skeleton naga the other day, and like a week ago or whatever. So I'm gonna
The
turn
other week.
skull into my hat.
Ooh, are you going to enchant it?
I don't know. I was thinking about
Really
it.
expensive, I
kind of
guarantee
enchant-
you.
What kind of enchantments can you do for a hat? It can't be anything like armory though, because I'm a monk. Can't really do anything with armor.
Let's see. Well,
Willow, enchantments like, say, a ring of protection doesn't count as armor, so it wouldn't
doesn't?
affect your unarmored bonus.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about that last thing then. Thank you.
it's alright. Well, it'll cost about 1,000 gold for an enchantment.
I can save up. Don't worry.
Alright.
I think we all need to save up. Hey, don't you have some magic weapons? Maybe you should get them praised.
Oh, right. I have this longbow here. Want to check it out?
Ooh, yes please, yes please. And you can see
Here
like
you
these
go.
big sparkly eyes looking at it, then I was like, ooh, something new.
Yeah.
Ooh, so you give her the bow, and you see a glow on her hand, and she says, this is an alkaline bow. It has an interesting property. It gives you the sight just like an bird of prey, and if you aim true, it will actually do additional damage to your enemy.
Ooh. That's
Oh
kind of
yes,
like
that was the thing you wanted, wasn't it, Darius? A pearl.
Yes, I need a pearl. Worth 100 gold.
Oh, you would like that? All right. And then she jumps up onto the side step, on top of a bookshelf, pulls down the roof, and like digs around a bit. You hear some clunks, something may be crashing, and then she drops out behind you guys with extremely dusty and has a pearl. All right, what this one do?
Why don't you continue with what you were saying to my friend first, and then we'll talk business.
All right.
Anyways, this bow seems pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'll I'll hold on to it, see how it does.
All
Thank
right.
you for praising it for me.
You're welcome.
How much is it worth?
Quite a lot.
Of course, you would only worry about how much it's worth, not how useful it could
Well, I mean, while things are useful, it's always nice to know how much money you're worth.
Only if you intend to sell things in value coin, Darius.
Yes, but if we could exchange some things that we find along our journeys for the enchantments that we want to get done, then, Oh, by the way, Grassies, another reason for us to go to the moon temples. She would like some moonstones. Do you know anything about those?
Moonstones? Do I have to roll for like intelligence or whatever?
Well, since you you were at a moon temple for a long time, you would know that that there are some stones that naturally appear in the moon temples because it's an sign of the influence of the moon goddess.
Okay. Yeah, moonstones are a sign of the moon goddess's blessing on us all.
So they wouldn't mind if we just crack some out with pickaxe and brought them here?
The moonstones only appear in certain places, and it takes a very long time for them to grow, and usually they're guarded extremely, they're guarded with extreme,
They're strong guardians protecting them?
yeah, basically. Because then if people, since it's infused with the blessing of the moon goddess, they're extremely powerful items.
Well, moonstones are kind of rare, and well, pretty powerful. No wonder you're wanting him, huh, Sally? I mean, if you wanted them, you'd probably have to. I mean, they're always guarded, and you know they're kind of holy things, so it might be a little bit hard to get one. I know back at home I think we had some, but we usually kept them around because they're pretty important, kind of.
Also, didn't we hear rumors that there was undead around that area?
No, just that people were disappearing.
Disappearing
Yeah.
people.
So you're saying we need to
though-
plan a heist?
Maybe not that, but maybe if we did something good enough to help the temple, maybe they'd gift us some.
We'd have to do something very good, considering how much they're worth.
Yeah, they take a while to, form, so they're like stones that are infused with the moon goddess's blessing over a long time in the moonlight. And, moonlight's sometimes hard to come by with, clouds and stuff, shadows, trees,
Well, that's one of the options we have. I've actually been wanting to head back to Grand Light for a while. But that's more
Yeah?
towards the south.
I think the moon temple we were talking about is to the north, so kind of in two directions.
Are there any moon temples to the south?
Well,
Would I
the
know
one to
that,
the north
Purple?
we know has a problem.
Yeah, that's kind of I think that might be the closest one, so.
Fair enough there.
I think that if there was any to the south, they'd be much farther away than it would be to return back from your town that you said. What was it again?
Grand Light, and it's a city. Very.
Grand.
They say it's the heart of culture and entertainment in this part of the country.
Right. Right. I don't know. Do I know of any temples down there?
Well, usually there's like one temple on each island, but the one closest to Grand Lake, even though it's down south, is still the one up north.
Yeah. The closest one around here is the one up north. Sorry about that.
Ah, it's okay. I'm sure I'll end up going to Grand Light at some point.
Is
I
it
would
where
not
you're
be
from?
opposed about going south at some point myself. It would be nice to visit home again.
Do any of us have a map?
I don't. We should probably get one.
Hey,
Hey,
go on.
Why are you
Sorry.
about to ask the Enchantress for a map? A general goods store.
Yeah, but I
does.
don't know what general goods store is. I mean, I guess I could send Jeeves to have a look around.
I think that there was one near the blacksmith, maybe? I don't know.
I tell Jeeves to look for a general goods store.
Roll a perception.
For the bird?
Yes.
Oh god.
For the imp.
17.
Alright, when flying around, you notice that the general goods store is actually rather close by. You have to exit out from the circle area where the Enchantress's shop is. You have to make a right, and then it should be toward the end of that street.
Okay. Listen up.
Are you going
on under?
Are you going to buy that pearl, Darius?
Right, yes. The pearl. Sure, I'll buy it from you. How much is it worth again? 100 gold?
Yes.
Oh. It's expensive, but you guys wanna... You know what, guys? I'm gonna come clean. This spell I'm working on... Oh, I also need an owl feather, if you wouldn't mind finding one of those.
Alright.
The spell this pearl is for is called Identify.
Identify.
It's,
I am somewhat familiar with it.
Alright. She reaches
somewhat
behind your head
familiar
and
with it.
pulls out an owl feather.
It's,
Is that like
I learn about items and spells from any items, or if an item's created by a spell, I can learn which spell created it and all that stuff. So it's like we don't get stuck in a situation where you find a staff that looks like a snake and don't know what it is. I can just find out for you with a spell. So maybe you guys want to help me out with this purchase.
How many times can you use it without having to get these materials again?
I can. Oh, I don't need to. Once I've got the materials, I can. They won't be destroyed at all.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good deal. I'll give you like 30 gold for it. To help like pull it
Okay,
in.
what about you, Andrew?
Huh?
You want to help me buy this pearl?
I'm not sure. Perhaps I'll get the feather for you.
I don't know if a feather is worth that much. How much is a feather worth?
How much is the feather?
It's just an owl feather, right? It's basically garbage.
It's like 10 silver.
10 silver.
I'll get the owl feather for you, Darius.
Alright. I'll pitch in.
After all, you did make all that money on the bugbear, Captain.
Oh, you're going to hold that over me forever, aren't you?
No, I'm just going to remind
I
you.
did give you money for it. Anyway, I'll pay her 70 gold.
And here's the rest, the 30.
Thank you. And then she looks
here's
at her expectantly for the silver.
And here's the gold for the owl feather.
Thank you. And then she gives him back his change.
10 silver is a gold.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
Pearl and owl feather.
Hey, maybe if you find any cool items, you can cast the spell. Ooh, do you know if Winslow got that weird hammer appraised yet?
I don't know, but I think that's a. I think when we meet up with him again tomorrow, I'll ask him that. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, guys. I'm not the spell sleuth that I used to be. Since, well, last week. I guess, well, since everything that happened with the ghost, I can't cast as many spells as I used to.
What?
Anything that's... I can cast 2 first level spells and 2 second level spells per day now. So we really gotta be really sure about what you want me to appraise for you guys.
Alright. Well, I think the other spellcasters in our group have, limits too, so I think we'll be good.
So what exactly did happen to you, Darius?
Oh, cut my hair.
And you're going to have us believe that your hair is the center of all your power.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Most likely not.
Well, I'm having my secrets like you're having yours. Isn't that right, Ender? Mr. Pretended to be blind.
You don't know that.
Okay, Mr. Knows people.
I never kept that a secret, you just never asked.
Uh-huh. Well. Just saying that everyone has some secrets they'd rather keep secrets.
Yes. However, if they are affecting of other people, they should probably know.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't you agree?
Oh man, if there was something about my friend who could have saved me from many a jam if he told me some information, like the ability to grow wings out of nowhere, I would sure.
And that would have saved you from falling off all of those cliffs you've come so close to falling off.
I'm just saying it would have.
I mean,
set up my
It probably would.
expectations for what we can handle.
You know, it probably would have helped you not fall off of that, dock. But
I am.
No, that's
I'm just digging.
I wasn't paying attention to where I was going, and before I knew it, I was in the water. Anyway, the ability to fly for very short periods of time has nothing on the fact that your sudden and concerning loss of abilities.
Yeah, what's up with that? Anyways, I saw that you have those hand tattoos.
They look dope, don't they?
And the
Speaking of
tattoos
this,
on
by the way, Salon, don't
arms.
pay attention to anything we're saying. We're leaving now. Thank you for your business.
Oh,
Yeah, let's start
Alright,
walking.
come back soon.
We'll start walking towards the
It
general
was
store.
nice to meet you. Next time I get like 1,000 gold randomly, I'll see what I can do about that hat.
Alright.
Bye.
Well, these are just like stylish, They fit with the whole theme of my new outfit. Punk is in the Blue Mountains.
Really?
The Blue Mountains is the center of culture. Well, not really, but it's
I'm
the center
sure.
of fashion. I actually learned how to play the bagpipes over there, but I actually
Where are your bagpipes, anyways?
wouldn't you believe they're broken? I think, right? I keep trying to play them, but it's like my fingers feel all muddled and I can't remember any tunes anymore.
Actually, that's a very good point which Salon brought up whilst we were totally ignoring her.
What, ritual casting?
Shouldn't Mr. Bard be able to ritual cast?
I can. I guess I could just ritual cast.
The question is it a bard or a warlock spell? I'm going to assume it's a bard spell.
Identify as a bard spell, yeah.
Then yeah, you can't ritually cast your warlock spells. Actually, no, I think because you have, because the bards can ritually cast any spell which is a ritually tagged spell, you can cast ritually, whether you learnt it via your warlock class or not.
Good. Well, yeah, I can do comprehend languages ritually. I'm saying this to you guys. I can do comprehend languages ritually, and I can do identify ritually. And that's about it, other than the familiar spell. But I guess you've always seen that.
Wait. If you had comprehend languages, couldn't you have figured out what was on those papers?
I only recently learned how to use it.
Oh, okay. Spellcasting and all that. That sounds pretty useful, but it's not really my style.
Oh, it can have many uses and applications. Anyway, concerning loss of magical talent.
What about it?
It's a tad worrying, no?
But
in a week, you change your entire appearance, and along with it, you seem to have changed in other ways as well.
Well, I mean, did I really lose magical talent, or did I gain magical talent? Did you see the huge flame throwing I did earlier?
It was pretty impressive.
So, I feel it's an upgrade, right?
I feel like you've moved sideways and in the process dodged the question.
Well, you're very inept at that, aren't you?
Dodging questions, perhaps. It comes with politicians.
Mm-hmm. Of which you know many, I'm guessing?
I never said that.
Well, you act like you've been around royalty.
Being around and knowing are two very different things. And I wouldn't call politicians
They
royalty.
could just be like the mayor or whatever.
Ah, so you have been around politicians.
I did not deny it.
You're an enigma, Ander.
And so are you, Darius.
Yes. I thought I held my life on the sleeve, and now I'm more mysterious. And possibly for good reason. There may come a day where
Anyway, we're getting a map,
Oh
weren't
yeah,
we?
the general store. Let's go.
So while you guys are on walking over there, Sugar like stops in front of the store and is like staring at these bowls with fish in them.
Aw, Sugar. Don't eat the fish.
I grin to myself, and I say to Jeeves, "Go bother the cat." Mentally.
And you hear in your head, I was like, "Yes, sir."
I really.
And the raven just like sits on Sugar's head and just stares at the fish.
Oh, how cute. They're bonding.
I really hate that cat.
Why?
I'm saying this to my Jeeves.
Oh.
I'm just saying to him, I really hate the cat. Maybe you could pick him a little bit.
So the raven starts grooming Sugar.
Aw.
You are just the worst.
It's so cute. Look at him.
Oh, Darius, I didn't realise you cared so much about Sugar's
Of
well-being.
course I do. I mean, it's a part of our party.
Insight.
Alright, roll insight.
Oh, 10.
Being legit to you.
Natural one.
What, do I need to roll deception?
I think that he's a...
Damn
I
it! Damn it, Willow. I wanted Atlas to get the natural one.
I need to roll deception, right?
Yep.
I think
Oh,
that they're
boy.
great
I
friends.
already don't trust you in it anyway.
You guys are so mean.
Aw.
That's alright. I love that bird. Like it was my brother.
You love that bird.
I'm the cat, obviously.
Of course he loves his bird too. It's his familiar.
It's my servant.
Well-
He's going to do my laundry.
His laundry?
I have used ancient arcane rituals to summon to me a maid. Oh, we just need a picture of an imp wearing a maid outfit.
Or butler outfit.
I feel like Darius would make it a maid outfit.
Oh, definitely.
So you
What
see
is
this-
thy bidding, my master?
So you see this with the front of the fishbowl. You see this little other halfling come out. Person very young looking. He's shorter than the normal halfling. Is like a child. He's like, excuse me, if you're going to bother the fish, can you please buy one?
Oh, right. Sugar, do you want a fishy? You want a fishy snack? You want a fishy snack? Oh, I do.
No, the fishies are for
I gently bat Grassies over the head. No.
Aw. Go to the fish market then. Come on, kitty. First the general store, then the fish market. And I start walking away with the sugar.
And then the halfling kid looks over at Andrew like, Mister, would you like a seeing eye fish?
I blame Darius for this.
Oh, did you see the show earlier? Boy or girl.
Yes?
He thinks you're blind. Of course, I think you're blind as
You
well.
think I'm blind?
Because I also think you're blind.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
We need the map.
Yeah, let's go to the general store. This is
It's
the
right
fish.
here. We just need to walk inside.
I thought this was the...
Oh no,
No,
you're in front
we're
of a pet
outs-
shop because you're like almost there.
This is
Oh,
like
okay.
the fish store. Why are you standing in front of the fish?
I shall get a fish in a bowl.
Really?
Thank you.
It's just
And it was like, it's going to be 5 silver, please.
I shall reluctantly pay the little kid 5 silver.
Thank you.
I don't like letting kids down, alright?
What are they? Your weakness?
I just feel bad.
Aw. Come on,
this
dude.
is
You can't.
this is
You
the
can't
episode
let.
where we get pets.
You can't let the.
I now have a pet fish.
You can't let the cute get to you all the time, or else you'll never be able to stand up for yourself against the cute.
Just don't tell me they're there and I can ignore them.
Hey, if you don't want to look after the fish, you can put it in my bag.
Why would you put the fish in his back?
I am not suffocating the fish.
Go.
Also, your bag of holding would get rather wet inside.
It's a different dimension, not my problem.
It is when you try and get something out of it like parchment. Oh no, my play seems to have washed off my parchment.
Oh, dear.
By the way, is the fishbowl open? Like, can you stick your hand in it?
I would assume so. Has the kid given me the fish yet?
Yes, the fish has given you the kid has given you a fish. Like, thank you. And then she runs back in and is like, Ma, someone has a fish now.
I have a fish now. Shall we move on?
We go straight to the general store. Cutting no corners. Tripping over no trash cans. And we do not
Alright,
pass
you go to the general's. You head to the general store and see that it's almost closing time for them.
Oh, we should probably get that map quick.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we're almost closed now. If you have anything you need to buy, hurry up because we're closed. We're almost closed.
My blind friend here would like to buy a world map.
All right.
I have a fish. His name is now Dave.
All right. Okay, which map would you like?
A general map of this island and of the archipelago to which we reside in, please.
All right. That would be 10 copper total. Let me get your maps.
Thank you.
All right. And I was like, would you like these gift wrapped?
They're for me.
All right. All right. Here you go. Here are the maps. May I have my 10 copper now?
Here's a silver.
Thank you. And then he starts shooing you out the place, and I was like, it's closed now. No more, no more. And to the other drunk people trying to walk, I was like, nope, nope, no. It's closed, it's closed. Out, out.
So Ander is now carrying a fishbowl with a fish with a fish in it under one arm and a load of maps under the other.
By the way,
send-
Darius, I think your rings might be done soon.
Yeah, I sent my bird to go check up the
feel-
blacksmith.
I feel like a tourist.
So I'll
You look
take
like one
pictures of
too.
So how are blacksmiths doing?
The blacksmiths are currently closing up shop because it's like around nighttime.
Oh, let's run. Let's hurry. They're finishing up.
I have a bowl of water with a
You
fish
guys
in
can
it.
catch up to me.
Zoom monk time, let's go! Woo!
I dash to the blacksmiths.
Me too. I'm faster than him, I bet.
I walk carefully carrying my maps and water. And Dave.
Wait! Are my rings done?
Oh yeah, your rings are done.
And you put the crystals in them?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Shit, we should have got the crystals appraised.
I'd like my crystals back then.
All right, here you go. Like about half of the crystals have been used. The other ones have been used to adorn the rings. I was like, all right, it's going to cost about 100 gold
Oh, for all of them or for one?
for all of them.
Oh, good, thank God. You guys want to spot
go-
me 50 or something?
I now own some maps and a fish, thanks to you.
You own the fish
The fish
for your
meows.
own reason, and we need a map.
And we don't need the rings. Interesting.
The rings are a symbol.
We're meant to be a gift from you.
The rings are a symbol of our camaraderie, our power, and our friendship.
Darius, did you run out of money?
No, I've got money. I just...
He's got a ton more than both of us combined.
I should probably, let you guys... I should probably be more clear on what I was saying earlier. When I said that there's people looking for me, there's some people who are trying to come after me to avenge the death of my parents that I promise you I did not cause. And then there is also someone that an old friend of mine is sending after me so that he can, catch me and take me back to my old friend. And then I think that my brother might be after me. Anyways, that's about it.
Okay.
It's only the assassins that want to kill me. I can get away from those guys. Yeah.
And raises an eyebrow. And I roll in insight.
Okay. Deception. That's a really good deception, Grassies.
Ugh.
A deception? Are you actually lying?
Nah. Well, a little bit. Well, you need to find that out, don't you?
Perp?
She's gone.
She just said she came
I'm
back.
here.
Just said
Oh,
I'm
she's back. Okay. I don't know. I just rolled whatever I saw first. What would it be to roll if I'm telling the truth?
Well, if you...
You just tell us that you're telling the
Persuasion.
truth if you.
It's the same roll. That's my persuasion.
Alright.
I'm not very persuaded.
This feels like a very convoluted story, but go on.
I'm sorry. I'm not a really good storyteller. Anyways.
Hey Grassies, before this store shuts down, haven't you been grabbing... I was asking them to spot me, but I was just thinking, haven't you been picking up a bunch of weapons from a bunch of goblins we've been fighting?
Oh,
Maybe you could sell them if you're not going to use them.
I already sold most of them. I just have this dagger that's left.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to use it in case, I get disarmed of anything else.
Even the Morning Star, you sold those?
I think I gave one... I think I might have either sold or given Winslow one of the Morning Stars, and then the other one I'm keeping for later use.
Okay. In that case...
Did we pay for the rings?
Not paid for rings yet. I'm still trying to haggle. Hey, I take out a gold bracelet from the Banshee. How much do you think this is worth? Blacksmith.
Let's see. The blacksmith looks at it and I was like, I'd give you about 57 gold for this one.
Okay. In that case, I'll trade this gold bracelet and 43 gold for the rings.
Alright.
Cool. Done deal.
I have forgotten exactly how you guys described it, but for each of the rings, it has the logo of the Rowdy Six on there, and then there's little bits onto it, like moons on Grassi's ones. There is more nature-themed one for Amatrix. I forgot the description for the other four.
I'll draw them. I'll draw them anyway, and I'll look back on the other videos.
Thank you, Darius. These are really cool.
I have the Rowdy Ring of the Mind. And the Rowdy Ring of the Soul.
It would be so.
For you. Grassies for you. The Rowdy Ring of Time, and you get a green gem on yours. And Andrew gets an orange gem on his.
Time. That kind of fits with the phases of the moon and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest perhaps time would fit better with the nature, but yeah, you can make it work with the moon.
Yeah. Well, civilizations before they got a hang of the whole year thing, they kind of went by the moon. So.
Seasons.
Yeah. Seasons, the moon. Time passes. The moon changes, but always stays.
Anyway, thank you, Leonard. Appreciate your work. Fine craftsmanship for such a large man.
Welcome, Dad helped here.
What?
The blacksmith, and there's the blacksmith, and then there's Leonard. Leonard is the big guy, the blacksmith is his dad.
Oh. Thank you,
I
Papa
could
Leonard.
probably make Winslow larger than
Leonard
that.
Sr.
Thank you guys. You guys did a really good job.
Alright, we'll see you back in a couple of weeks for your hat.
Yay! Thank you.
What hat?
What hat?
He brings out the skull of the Naga like this hat.
Yeah.
I think he has PTSD.
That thing nearly ate me.
It's nothing but bone.
The owl on Anders' head starts hooting.
You have an
What?
owl on your head?
Ender, what's up with the owl?
I don't know what you're talking about. I own a goldfish. Its name is Dave.
Hey, Darius.
And there is a goldfish in there.
Hey, Darius, didn't you say you needed owl feathers? Oh, wait a minute, he bought owl feathers.
Yeah, I did. Very suspicious. But
That's really weird.
I'm not gonna worry about it. Hey, okay.
Anyways, I'll see you guys in a few weeks.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I literally have a goldfish under one arm and maps under the other. There's no way I had anything to do with this. I cannot cast spells.
That's just really weird. Do animals like you or something?
Apparently.
Okay, let's head back to the inn. I've got a fun party game.
Party game? Like what?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay.
This makes me more worried.
Whatever Darius does makes me worried. But, it's all well and fun, you know?
Also, Purple, this means you need to make a map of the island and a map of the archipelagos.
I will.
Finally,
Hooray!
a reason for her to use the map software I keep telling her about.
Or she could just draw it.
Okay, well, are we at the inn now?
Hooray!
Right. I lay out
Time, guys.
6. Are you going to sleep now?
No, we're at the end.
Oh, good.
This is
Okay.
the end.
Hey, can I get a fish? I want a fish.
You have a fish.
Alright, I'll get you a fish.
I lay out 6 shot glasses on the table. And from within my bag, I pour out the strawberry cider. Very delicious. And, also from my bag, I, take out a mysterious potion bottle and, pour a little bit into 3 of the cups.
Oh gosh.
And then I move the cups around.
All confusing like.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna help you out here. I used minor illusion to make them look even more confusing. Like make it look like the cups are blurring together as you move them.
Okay, so for this, we'll roll a dice. 1 to 6. Even numbers is a potioned cup. Odd numbers are normal.
Okay.
So we'll go around in alphabetical order. So Ander, roll 1 out of 6.
In Celestial, A is last.
Well, in Common, A is first, and since we all speak Common, why don't you go first?
I don't like drinking.
Come on, join in on the game.
What is this game anyways? Is it just drinking until we drink everything?
Yeah, we drink these shots until there's none left.
Why don't we add something to it, like
Oh, don't worry, there is something added to it.
I don't drink.
Don't worry, this is not enough to get you drunk. This is just basically juice, basically.
This is besides the point, Darius.
how about we add like, you know, a gameplay element to it instead of just taking random shots?
Fine, what do you suggest we'll get Ander to drink? How about
He doesn't drink.
how about we say something about our past?
We could play Never Have I Ever.
Sure, let's do that.
What do you say, Ender?
Sure.
Ah!
Why not? What could go wrong?
The dog sitting next to Ander looks very concerned at him.
Now you have a dog.
I own a fish.
Anyways, so for Never Have I Ever, if you have done the thing that the person says that they haven't done, then you have to take a shot.
I'm still not drinking.
Well, it depends on if you ever.
Yeah.
I'll just have water.
Oh no, come be a pal.
I am not drinking. I will have water.
Fine, you can have water. I call over the bar mistress and ask for 6 shots of water.
The guy behind the bar gesticulates at you and brings in, has the waitress bring over 6 shots of water.
Before it gets to a table, I walk over to her and into 3 of the cups I pour my mysterious potion. And that would be all my potion used up.
Rip. You can always, put the ones that you already poured back in, right?
They're sort of mixed with alcohol and water, it's diluted. Wouldn't be as effective.
Right.
And Ander won't go near anything with alcohol.
Okay. So now it's so it's 1d6 for Ander. Anything even is, the rules basically. So Ander, you may begin.
You just get the separate cups without the alcohol.
Yep, which means he has more chances of getting enchanted.
Enchanted?
I'm saying this in my head.
Why did? I don't know. I have never played this game before.
So never have you ever played this game before?
No, I was just saying I've never played this game
So I believe
before.
the way this game works is you say never have I ever, and then you say something that you haven't done, but you think someone else has done.
Yeah.
And if they have done that, they take a drink. Every person who's done that takes a drink.
Never have I ever run away from my past.
I'll take a shot.
Oh,
Guess I'll...
roll 1d6.
That's a 6.
That's an enchanted.
Okay, what does it do?
Who do you look at first?
Is this a love potion? Gosh darn it,
Congratulations.
Darius.
Who's the first person you see?
I don't know. Should I roll to find out?
Roll.
Roll a 1d3.
Oh gosh.
D3.
That's the one.
She looks at Ander.
How do you feel about him?
The next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by the creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love whilst you are charmed.
I have an advantage against being charmed, by the way.
Hmm.
How does that work?
I don't think it gives you a saving throw, so it's. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, because you
Really?
willingly ingested it.
But, advantage. Does that do nothing for me?
Against saving throws of being charmed, and it doesn't provide a saving
That
throw.
really sucks.
I know.
So, are you just charmed by Ander, or is he your one true love?
I've never thought about this for Grassies.
It's time to decide.
Why do you think he was being very? Why do you think
I don't
he had
know.
such a specific hypothetical in the beginning?
I forgot about that. I thought he was. I thought he was talking about like.
The reason why I said why, what a specific hypothetical, because it was what he wanted to do.
No. Yeah, she thinks that Anders are one true love.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. It's my turn. You're looking weird, Grassies.
I just Grassie's takes her cape and drapes it over her face.
Okay. Right. Never have I ever Never have I ever lied about who I am.
That's a no for me. I've never done that.
No, Anders never done that either.
Okay.
Are you speaking in third person?
But I'm speaking I'm speaking out. Ander has never lied about who he
Okay.
is.
Your turn, Grassies.
My turn? Okay. Let's see.
He's only ever lied about who is in his heritage.
Ooh. Let's see. Never have I ever walked off a dock.
Oh,
You know, it wasn't the first time. I doubt it will be the last.
roll a 1d. Oh, that's a normal water.
Okay, I assume it becomes my turn
Yep.
next.
Yep. I'm just like moving it.
Never have I ever made a deal that I've come to regret.
Guess it's time to down one of those shot glasses. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's just normal cider.
Oh good.
I don't regret any deal I make. Never have I ever. Never have I ever performed to a crowd of over 100 people.
You haven't?
It's mostly just bars and taverns.
Oh.
I don't really perform.
I've never really performed either. I mean, unless you unless you count back at like the monastery.
I'm actually capable of playing a musical instrument.
You are? Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe we can
We
do
should
it
start a
sometime,
band.
I am not starting a band.
huh? Anyways, I've never performed, no, in front of that large a crowd.
I tend to avoid crowded places.
Oh, Purple's typing.
Oh, the cockatiel on Anders' head is doing a dance.
What's with the bird?
I don't know! I brought a fish!
Grassy's your turn.
You look really good with that bird on your head.
Keep in mind, you're thinking Anders your one true love, so maybe you'd want to make a question towards something you want to learn about him.
Oh yeah.
Wow, subtle.
Let's see. Let's see.
It's hard to think of a question.
It is hard to think of a question, isn't it? Let's see. Never have I ever. Never have I ever. No, that's a bad one.
Oh, just go with it.
It's a really bad one.
Okay.
Okay, never have I ever worn shoes.
Oh, time to take a drink.
I believe I'm wearing shoes right about
How
now.
calloused is your feet?
Very.
Oh dear. I take a shot of enchant. Okay, shall I roll a 1?
Please don't tell me Darius is bi or gay. Please don't tell me
Shall
Darius
I roll
is
a
bi or
1d3?
gay.
I mean,
4 to 1.
The first person you see is Grassy.
Oh. Well, Darius is very straight, and elves look like most other people. So I guess Grassy's is his one true love for a while.
I refuse to form a love triangle. I refuse to form a love triangle.
You cut
Darius
out.
starts shifting his chair to make him trying to look a bit more amicable towards Grassy's.
You two feeling alright?
Yeah,
Andrew,
totally.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good,
Don't
bro.
look at my face. Nope.
Right.
Andrew, what are you up to? What's your question?
Okay. Never have I ever spiked some drinks.
Gotta take a drink.
I think I understand what is happening here.
Darius, did I just hear you take a drink?
Okay, gonna take some normal cider. Okay, that's 3 drinks left.
What did
The
she do?
rolls for the cider is now down to 1d3, and the rolls for the normal drink is 1d5. For the water is 1d5. Okay. Whew. That's good.
Well, Anders taken 2 drinks.
Have you? Okay, so it's 1d4
Yeah,
for you,
he
man.
drank water both times. But I used a d6 for the last one, but...
Yeah. Well, you'll do 1d4 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Never have I ever done it with more than 2 people.
What?
You
Never
know
done that.
the sex. It's more than 2 people. Never have I done more than that.
Never done that.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Boy?
Mr. Fancy Fancy.
No.
Okay.
The cat on Andrew's shoulder is looking at you, Darius, with full judgment.
Is that
You don't
sugar?
judge
Or
me.
is that
You're
sugar
just
on
a
your
cat.
shoulder?
It's a tabby cat.
I pick the cat up, and I just drop it into the bowl of water.
Why would you do that?
I brought a fish!
That's right. You have a perfect. You're perfect. Never mind. Sorry.
Wait, what?
You know, I'm pretty.
Poor Grassies.
I lean over to the bowl and go, is there any way you can fix this?
Fish looks at you, like it looks like a fish. Just like that, you know that goldfish stare where it just looks at you and just like turns around,
Don't give me that look.
looks at you again, turns around, goes the other way, looks back at you.
You know, I'm pretty amazing myself. I've actually come into some power recently.
Really? What kind of power?
It's boring. You wouldn't want to hear about that. How about your question?
I don't know. I think power is pretty cool, but it depends on what kind. I mean,
You know, the kind that's gonna protect a strong woman like yourself from something stronger than you.
I don't know. I think I like, shiny, bright power.
Whose job is it?
Radiant kind.
Oh,
Whose turn is it to
I don't
say
know.
anything?
it's Grassy's
It's
turn.
my power. My power. Yeah.
Oh wait,
good job.
no, yeah, because I think it's actually is it my turn? Oh no, I did the sex thing, so it's Grassy's turn.
Yep, my turn. Let's see. Man, these questions are hard to think of, huh?
Also, Anders' magic is grey.
It's still bright.
It's a It's bright, but it's the same grey as his
Yeah,
eyes.
Okay. Let's see.
Those beautiful, beautiful eyes.
Those beautiful pupilless
Let's
eyes.
see. Never have I ever cast a healing spell. Do do do.
Cast a what?
Healing spell.
Oh.
Why do I feel like this is only me who needs to drink?
But I've never done that, so... Maybe roll with
I
disadvantage,
guess
since you have more options to be
Right.
enchanted.
I was going to say, I guess a 1 is the water.
Oh,
Okay. Who do I first look at?
roll a,
Yeah,
roll a
roll another
1d3.
Actually, I'm
D3.
going to drink it and then look at the fish.
You are charmed by the fish. You'll do whatever it says because it's your best friend.
I'm going to regret this so much, aren't I, Dave?
Oh my god, is your turn, you weak sauce boy. Isn't he so weak?
Nah, he's pretty strong.
And I mean, compared to me, I mean,
I think he's done much more damage than you.
well, I mean, I just didn't do damage because I wanted to let these guys do something impressive to make them feel good. That's what kind of man I am.
I don't know. I think in a fight for our lives, it's a little bit more important to actually fight.
I'm the kind of guy who lets someone else play the hero. I don't need that kind of attention on me because I'm so humble.
Really, I haven't really seen much that goes along with that.
Oh, baby, you'll see a lot more in the future. I wink.
Anyways, Ander, have you asked your question yet?
I can't think of a question.
Oh,
And point of note, Purple, he doesn't have... Yeah, no, he isn't attracted to anyone, essentially.
Asexual.
Yeah.
just the fish.
He's charmed
Yeah.
by the fish. He's charmed by Dave, because it's the next creature you see within 10 minutes after drinking this. But,
Well, I mean, let's move that down to
essentially
like
his...
3 minutes since it's pretty diluted by this point.
His drive is essentially to protect people, and that is pretty much one of the only things which... It's not like one of the only things which he knows, but he sees people as friends. But that is just never something which has ever come to him in effect.
Okay.
He sees no need for it, and the fact that he's always moving, he doesn't really ever get attached to anyone anyway. Has family bonds, though. Right, let's see. God, these questions are difficult.
You could ask about like family. You could ask about past. You could ask about future.
Yeah, but I also have to make sure that Anta isn't drinking.
Well, you're asking the question.
I'm pretty sure if you ask a question which you answer to, you have to drink as well,
Nah.
right?
You're trying to answer a question that you haven't done.
Yeah, you try and ask a question which you wouldn't have to drink to, because if you ask a question which you have to drink to, you have to drink to it.
Though, the never have I ever thing kind of lends itself to you haven't done it.
Yeah, exactly. God, what would he even want to know?
Maybe he's just trying to get the game over with. So he's asking anything.
Yeah, but this also involves me trying to think of things. I'm not good at thinking things. There's a reason why people don't invite me to parties.
Oh,
I mean, what?
Cut that out, gonna keep looking for cool guy. I'm gonna cut out don't. So it's like, this is why people invite me to parties.
Because I sit awkwardly in the corner.
By
He just invited me over to laugh at.
the way, how long do these potions last?
3 minutes.
It's
3
meant-
minutes.
it's meant to be an hour.
Okay.
It's really diluted in short
How long
glasses.
has it been?
That will probably make it 10 minutes if you split it between 6.
Yeah. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So we're all charmed for 10 minutes
Okay.
essentially. Actually, stuff it. Never have I ever come in contact with beings of the outer realms, and he will take a drink.
I'm also gonna take a drink.
And he drinks the
Okay,
water.
what is it? 1d3 slash 1d3. 2. That's another enchantment. Wait, how much have we done? Oh yeah, we've done 2 each. So this is the last enchantment. The rest are just normal drinks. Who do I look at?
Alright,
But wouldn't it
roll
just-
a 1d3.
Wouldn't this just double the duration of the one you've already imbibed?
Depends if I look at Grassy's again.
Alright, so you, first person you see would be this woman who's sitting out next to next to a table with her date.
What does she look like? Human or orc?
Human, slightly overweight.
Well, you know, she's a species and a gender I'm into, so
Normally attracted. So does this mean you have 2 true loves, or your other one gets
true
replaced?
loves too. I get 2 of them.
You get 2. Good.
Oh, she does
God.
look nice, isn't she? Oh, she's with an awful man. No style. I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
Never have I ever.
Also, Ander will remember this.
Never have I ever
Good thing he isn't the one getting drunk.
set
huh?
fire to a building.
I grab the water and drink it.
He's drunk all the water. He's drunk all the water without the potions in
So
it.
you immediately get charmed.
No, you. No, not the water. Sorry, the wine. Sorry.
Oh, the cider.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's just a normal cider then. How much
Yeah.
do we have left? We have it's one cider left, right?
You got 1 cider and I've got 2
Then
potions left.
we can spill out onto Andrew's water.
Yeah. No kidding.
So you've set fire to somewhere, have you?
I'm starting to slur my speech. Yeah, my starred face.
What was that?
She really can't handle it.
The golden retriever puppy in Andrew's lap nods in agreement.
You sure you can't do anything about this fish? Ploosh.
Yeah.
What is with this bloody thing? I'm had enough of it doing things it's not meant to.
Out of curiosity,
Yes.
is Darius's familiar drunk as well?
Raven has started doing a little bit of a dance.
Or is it like the Birds of Paradise dance?
Sort of.
Darius starts scratching on the table to ritually cast Detect Magic.
What even? It made me burn my parents' house down, you know? And
Oh, so you
It.
burned your... Oh, that sucks, man.
It does.
I'm curious to what this it is.
It was my friend, I thought.
Is this the same friend who's coming to find
Hey,
you?
don't harass her. She doesn't need to tell you stuff.
If it wants me to live with it, I don't want to live with it.
Oh, it's okay, you can live with me.
I don't want to be its friend anymore.
have-
I want to kill my family. I mean, kill my family.
I don't have any magic which would help in this scenario, would it?
Nope.
Hey, Grassies. I tried to reach my hand out to her and to sort of flop on the table a bit. We'll protect you. We're your family now. The Rowdy Six. Look, the Rowdy Ring. You. Well, one of us.
I guess, but all I have is my brother left. She probably hates me too. Aunts and uncles sent assassins after me.
Hey, shush. You don't need to cry. It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Is he just stroking her hair? Out of curiosity, would he have disadvantage on saving throws if he's drunk?
Yes.
I'll say, ugh. Never have I ever gotten drunk before. Ugh.
Well, I'm down to one shot, so I guess I'm gonna get that. Hey, you're out of shots. Why don't you take some of the water? It's like an indirect kiss. I drink. So what does Grassies do?
What?
You said you never got drunk before.
Has
You
she
clearly
been
drunk
drunk
now.
before?
Oh.
I think it was kind of implied before. As in
Okay.
before today.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
She was like, I've never gotten drunk before this.
And you, my best friend, you. No, that's not fair to Winslow. You're below him, but he punches me a lot and it hurts. You.
Is your nose feeling alright? It still looks slightly
I try
out
not
of
to think
place.
about it. What have you never?
What have you never?
Never have I ever had a tail.
Sugar, it's time to
Dear
drink.
friends.
I try and give some of the water shot to Sugar.
I also glance at the fish in the bowl.
Well, what am I rolling? What am I rolling for
Extremely
this?
charming.
How much water shots does he have left?
He's only got.
Oh
potions.
gosh, poor
Guess-
Sugar.
Guess okay. Guess that's the last 2 shots then, or something.
Here you
Who do
go,
I look
Sugar.
at?
Drink up, you have a tail.
Just pick a random one. Purple.
So Darius, roll a 1d3. And you look, first person you see while taking that shot drink, you look down, and the first person you see would be the innkeeper.
The guy innkeeper?
No, the female one.
Actually, it's creature. It's a creature. So might he have seen his
I'm not
familiar?
into birds.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
I'm not into
He thought
birds.
you-
But you still get charmed by the creature.
But I prefer the innkeeper. Can it be the innkeeper since you said that, or it's already confirmed?
I mean, I said you looked up first, and guess where the raven's sitting, dancing around.
But you
on your
said
head.
the innkeeper. So I'm going with the innkeeper.
You don't want to be charmed by that bird, huh?
No. Why would I want to be charmed by my servant?
By his own servant. Do this. Do you? You don't really want me to do that, do you? No.
I start smoothing over to the innkeeper.
I think he's in love with like 3 people by now. What do you think, Andrew?
Hello again.
I'm questioning what he put in our drinks, to be honest.
Oh, you don't know? I
I'm a
found
bit of a-
out.
Do you?
We met before. I'm a bit of a big deal.
I feel like I should do something about this.
I'm a bad
you?
guy.
Hey, Purple. What about Sugar? I gave some of the potion to Sugar.
Well, Sugar is very charmed by you because you are the one trying to feed Sugar the potion, and whatever Sugar swallowed, the first person she saw was you. So
Oh, great. See, look.
the cat is basically belly up on your lap and just purring and looking extremely cute.
Look how cute Sugar is. So cute. Andrew, look how cute. Look how cute.
It is a cute cat.
You have animals on you. It's so cute.
Oh,
Do I have
I
animals
didn't
on me?
finish my.
You have a slightly damp-looking tabby cat back on your shoulder.
I never finished my detect magic spell.
No.
It takes 10 minutes.
No,
though.
you got interrupted.
I tried to convince the female innkeeper to come stay the night with me.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry, we don't run that kind of service here. You might want to go into the House of Lady Favors toward the end of the hallway.
Oh gosh.
No, I don't want to pay you.
Right.
You're beautiful, and I just want to have a night where I can bask in your beauty.
How far away is Darius from me?
Because
Rather close.
you're the most
like-
beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Is he in grabbing distance?
I'd say he probably is in grabbing distance.
I would like to rest my hand on him and cast Reduce again.
Alright, do that.
I'm going to resist at disadvantage.
Constitution.
Okay, just free.
Let's see it. Oh.
You're
Aw.
small. Darius halves in all proportions.
As I look in size, I make up for in power.
And I just pick him up
Hey, put me down.
and just put him. Just pick him up and go. We're renting rooms here, aren't we?
Yes, we are, and we're getting it for free. Because I guess I can't play with bagpipes anymore. So I guess that whole deal is done.
Right, I'm going to go put Mr. Child in
Wait!
his
I
room.
was scribbling something on the table. Let me finish it.
I just start walking upstairs carrying a small Darius.
Grasses picks up Sugar and she follows Andrew cooing about how strong he is.
I, without ritual, cast detect magic.
Alright. So,
You're gonna see magic everywhere. I've been casting. We're all charmed by a magical potion.
Yep, everything you see is all has this aura about being. There's a lot of magic going on, including the potions, and also like the stuff that some people use for like magical lights and so on and so forth.
It's so colourful. I look at the ever-changing animal.
It is also magical.
Your fish is magic. What kind?
So's
What
your
kind
crow.
of magic?
Transformation magic?
It can turn into things. Turn into a clown.
The fish just looks at you.
Useless fish.
You know how much you've been drinking, right?
Take me to bed, you weak man. Wait, no, put me down. You're making me look bad in front of the elf.
This spell does only last a minute, so probably by the time I get him up to the top of the stairs, I'm gonna have to put him down because he's about to become full-sized.
Nice.
Sorry about that. I grew shorter before my very eyes.
I don't understand what could have possibly
I don't
happened.
know why, but
You used a beautiful spell. You're so talented.
That spell, its main purpose and the way I learnt it from my mentor is actually so I can make people bigger.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, I thought it may come in handy with with Winslow.
Ooh.
I mean, who would say no to a huge ox?
Oh man.
you think he's
Damn it.
talented because of his magic? Poppycock.
What?
Let me show you magic. I can show you.
You know, I can also perform as well, and at this point I'm just trying to push him into his room.
I could show you. I could. Magic. I try to cast Crown of Madness on Ander.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
You crazy. Do it with the crazy.
Verbal-Somatic.
13.
Saving
Wisdom
throw will be
saving throw
charmed for the
13.
duration.
Can I try and like
Alright.
push Darius
Wisdom-
in there as
wisdom.
well to like help him
Wisdom
resist
of
it or whatever.
-1.
Oh,
13, I make it.
you not I collapse on the floor.
Is he just asleep now?
Is he?
Yeah, I'm dying to sleep.
Should we leave him on the floor or get him
You'll
to his
notice
room?
that I'm being dragged off into my room, but you can't see by what by. But I'm low key as my imp.
I think he's just. I think he's just gonna stay where he is.
Right, well, we should probably go to sleep ourselves.
Yeah.
I have this fish to take care
Feed the
of.
fish. Feed the fish. Feed the fish. Feed the fish.
Maybe Grassies wants to stay in Anders' room. Caca! Caca!
Go away, metagaming pigeon.
I better.
Oh, shit, Hey, Grassies, mind holding onto this fish? I need to go get the maps. I left them downstairs.
Okay.
And with that, he will go downstairs and pick up the maps, which he left. Considering that he can't carry maps, a fish, and Darius all at the same
You can
time.
balance it on your head. Don't worry. Grassie's kind of like sticks her finger in the bowl, and like spins it around trying to pet the fish.
Is the fish even still in the bowl?
There is no fish in the bowl.
Uh oh.
You gave me an empty bowl.
What creature is on my head this time?
No, there is no fish in the bowl, just a plank of wood that looks like a fish.
Oh my gosh. There's a. Why is there wood in here? That's weird.
Ander reappears holding the maps. Ah, thank you for keeping Dave safe, and he just takes the bowl off
Andrew,
you.
your fish turned into a piece of wood.
How is Ander going to carry the fishery adventures? Obviously, but you're just going to carry a bowl everywhere?
Look! It turned into a piece of wood.
How much have you been drinking, Grassies? I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a perfectly reasonable
No,
fish.
it's a piece of wood.
I think you've been drinking too much, Grassies.
Grassies tries to stick her hand in the bowl to pick it up.
Can I maneuver the bowl so she can't get to it?
Yep. And if you're gonna make a roll at it, Grassie's is at disadvantage because she's drunk.
Is it a sleight of hand?
I guess this is just straight dex checks.
Yeah, dex checks.
Just X.
Yep.
Aw. Wait. Aw.
Grassies, I think you need to go to bed and sleep whatever this is off.
The fish. And look at you. Your eyes are so pretty.
Yeah, I don't think you'll think quite as much in the morning. Come on, to your room. And now he's going to attempt to maneuver her.
She goes along happily.
into her
Yep.
own room.
She brings Sugar with her. You know, 'cause it's her cat.
The cat just follows, like being really attached, and I was like looking at Andrew like, "How dare you? She's mine."
Good kid. See you tomorrow.
Oh god.
You can stare at... you can stare at me all you want tomorrow. Go on, go sleep.
Okay. But she's just standing there in the doorway. She slowly shuts the door.
Night? He turns to whatever creature now occupies the bowl.
It's back to being a goldfish.
For some reason, I don't hate you as much as I feel like I should.
Why did it turn to a piece of wood? Who knows?
This is a weird fish.
He fishes out the bit of wood which is also in the bowl. Right, well, I guess we should go sleep as well, see what wonderful adventures happened in the morning. I'm not carrying you around the entire time, Dave. He places the fish down on a table before going to sleep himself.
Alright. And so this concludes this session of 6 Idiots 1 Dice, where we learned about what happened during the week after the mansion, and we had a lot of shenanigans with money, meeting Salin, finally getting the rings, and having a very interesting game of Never Have I Ever.
This is the longest filler episode ever.
It is. It's so long.
With half the people.
Pretty much.
They're just gonna have to sit there and watch you two pretend to be drunk, try and hit on one another. And then me just have a shape-changing fish around.
Which is now canon.
Yep, it is.
It is canon.